And we are live.
What it do? What it do? What it do? Y'all already know now. This is a special edition of Rolling with Sixxcess.
Yeah, without a doubt, make sure y'all tuning into this because
Yes.
shit getting real critical right now.
Now y'all know one thing for sure, three things for certain. Jezebel will be popping in here.
Make sure you cap in, tune in.
We got my boy Pro Davinci. Now I'm not gonna count to y'all. Me and Pro Davinci been doing this tour now. That's so six tour, and I know y'all definitely been tuned into that. But we're doing this That's so six tour, and we've been doing every city right now together. My man has been killing the show. First, I gotta let y'all introduce and get to know my man, Pro Davinci.
Oh yeah, first of all, man, shout out So6, man. Make sure I go tune in with my man, the one in the country, man. Let you know something.
Yeah, man.
But you know where to follow me at Mob Dons Pro Davinci, man. You know what it is, man. Mob Dons _ Pro Davinci.
Mob Dons _ Pro Davinci. Yeah. Now, let's talk about like how you enjoying the tour so far, cuz.
The tour, I'm enjoying the tour.
How you enjoying the tour?
Man, in so many words, man. It's like just been crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we got so many motherfucking artists up under you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We just been pushing and pushing and pushing. Shout out all the independent artists that been on this So6 tour. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it just been you know what I'm saying, a blessing. You know what I'm saying, to be able to work with. You know what I'm saying, somebody who on the same, you know what I'm saying, the same
wavelength, right?
Yeah, wavelength.
Like bro, like I try to tell artists, right? This game right now is for us to conquer. Like anything, if we sitting around waiting to make things happen, a lot of artists waiting for moves, waiting for deals. I'm like, we going out, we getting books, we getting out, we on the road, we getting out, we hitting the streets, we letting people know what's good. You got the new single started up.
Yeah, make sure you go tune into that. Start it up, streaming on everything.
On everything.
Make sure you go get it on Apple Music and Spotify, man. Look that up.
Now, usually. People call me and they say, I got this artist, you gotta hear him, you gotta check him out. Mm-hmm. And like when your first single was Started Up, right?
Yeah.
That was the first one you released.
That's the first one I released.
So that was obviously the first single on my radar. Now, I had to wait, like the world had to wait for it to release, but I was privy to hear it days before it dropped.
Yeah, you know, because you're my man.
Yeah. So when I heard it, I was like, wait a minute. This is fucking good.
Yeah.
This is good. Like, and who's like some of the people that you like? Who are some of the people you looked up to coming up in the music industry? How long you have been in the music?
I mean, I've been in the music for a long time, man. I mean, I ain't really been able to do what I wanted to do, you know what I'm saying, certain circumstances, but music always been in my life, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And who I look up to, you gotta understand, I look up to a lot of the old school rappers, you know what I'm saying? Tupac, Biggie, New Age, you know what I'm saying? It had to be probably Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Certain people.
You know
Dog,
what?
Rest in peace, Dog.
Rest in peace, Dog.
Independent artist, you know what I'm saying?
Rest in peace, Dog.
You know what I'm saying? So
what's crazy is Wayne. You see, Wayne was asking for his respect, and he kind of dropped a little in his record. He kind of dropped a new line like all these rappers owe me. Like all these rappers owe me money. All y'all rappers owe me money.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think about Lil Wayne coming at people's neck?
I mean, but at the end of the day, not about no owing you money. Niggas don't probably owe you money, but at the end of the day, they gotta pay homage to the people who came before them. Like I said, anybody who came before me, you helped pave the way for me to, you know what I'm saying, get on the platform that I'm on now, you know what I'm saying, trying to reach a greater heights. I appreciate what you did for us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's where I feel about it. But all that, you know what I'm saying, nigga owe you money, you know what I'm saying?
Man, Lil Wayne stepped the game up with pressure, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, like he made you stop thinking about, like, because we all drop a lot of music if you're really in it. Like, you put out a lot of music, right? And it's like, you think, okay, I can only drop this on a low scale, not massively, right?
Exactly.
He was dropping the mixtapes like albums.
Yeah. After that, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. You gotta get a man his respect. At the end of the day, if he mean pay him his homage, pay him respect, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is.
Did you go into the lab more after hearing Lil Wayne, or like was that something that?
I mean, when I really got into the lab, it was mostly because it was just like. I felt like I had a God-given talent, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a sin to waste a God-given talent.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's deep.
I feel like if you got a talent, no matter what it is, you know what I'm saying? Basketball, football, cooking, And whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? If you got that talent, don't waste it. No matter how young you is, old you is, put forth the effort and get it done. That's just what it is.
Facts. Jezebel, I'm gonna tell you like this. When I first met Pro Davinci, it actually was on the first show of the tour.
Yeah. Felt like a brother already.
It was like already like an instant bond, right? I mean, like we walked. First of all, like we pulled up to the club, and I'm like, look, we all walking in together. We making a scene of it, like. Period.
That's how you supposed to do it.
Yeah, like
the legend, man. You gotta know.
I wanted to model this tour after how Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, and all them when they put their indie tour together, and it was like. Nobody knowing who these people was, but they like got all these sets, DMX, everybody performing every night, right? And it's like giving your like actual sets and your music an opportunity to like build and fucking mold and things
but
like
also
that.
moving as a unit.
Yeah, that's how we have to.
That's like making a statement.
Yes.
Because people gonna be like, who's
on
this deal? You know?
Like, when I started off, I was like, I started getting booked for shows, right? Shout out more bookings, you know what I'm saying? Shout out more bookings, but they were booking me for shows and things like that. And then, of course, you know, my first real flight experience was when Boss Biz Radio flew me out to Jersey for the showcase.
Right. I know you.
So, like, honestly, I got on a plane and I was like, wait a minute, we can fly into a city, do a show, and fly out. Oh, it was over. It was over. I went home and I said, time out, y'all. We gotta really like construct this, y'all. Like, let's start getting these flights. Let's start locking in these shows and things like that.
That's when that shit clicked.
It clicked. But then I said to myself, wait a minute, and like, it's not about doing that joint alone, right? I need friends. I need my friends with me, right? I watched Kodak Black, how he did his tour when he came home. Right? It was like really powerful. He let everybody, it showed like, yo, like it's unity amongst that level.
Like you said, making a statement. Coming together.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. So like what you got playing like next coming up? Like you got any like new records dropping something?
Man, I got plenty of things coming out. You know, somebody to work on something with you. You make sure you let them know about that. Listen. But I got coming out and all this other shit, man. But
oh my God,
this new tour.
That record, bro.
Oh yeah, man. I had to give him a taste of that.
I like doing interviews like this. Now this is me and Jezebel's. Literally, we've been doing our show for about 2 years now.
Yeah, we've been in the same room.
We have not been in the same room. It's all been virtual, and it's all been like, you know, everyone been online.
Well, welcome back home.
It feels good to be home. No, I'm not gonna lie. Now, it feels good to be home, but I miss back home now.
What do you mean you miss back home? This is always home.
Yeah, I'm
caught in between, but you know where your home always at.
Yeah, like, but y'all, I gotta tell y'all. Shout out to Wafa at Red Lounge, right?
Yeah.
Really did make me feel like this is home.
Yeah.
Right. Really did. Like she was a real superhero, real MVP, her and Boss. Shout out Red Lounge. Yeah. And I know I gave Red Lounge a hard time in the past because of their no smoking policy.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, like me personally, I can go 4 hours without smoking. You know? Yeah. But I do understand that people are in a new world now, right? I feel like I'm like the leader of the stoner community. I know we got Snoop, he's like the ambassador. Wiz is like a general. But me, I am maybe a colonel. I am a colonel on the front line, you know? I got some balls. Maybe a colonel. Yeah, good colonel. Colonel.
That's some rank up there.
I'm hiding the copy. Yeah, I'm hiding the copy.
She was definitely very accommodating.
Yeah, she was.
And you know, the whole setup, I think it was beautiful. It was nice to see so many people come out.
Making money.
Great performance. I didn't even catch the names of the songs that you performed.
I mean, what we first did, what was my first track? I think I gave them young niggas, you know, I gave them a story. I always start off giving them a story, letting them know where I'm coming from. Because I feel like a lot of artists, you just doing a lot of yeah. And we can, you know what I'm saying? I can do that all day. That ain't shit. I can do that all day. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like we need to bring that music back. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a story, and then right after that, I'm gonna turn you up with me. You know, and then start it up. Like I said, that's the main single. I just gave them to them, and they loving that one. So make sure you go stream that. But those are 3 jumps I did. You know what I'm saying? More on the way.
So what keeps you motivated?
Oh, what keep me motivated? I ain't gonna lie. Six is amazing.
Don't he be
Six
foot
ain't
on the
gonna
neck.
give you no breaks, and I need that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I said, he keep me. You know what I'm saying? He keeping me sharp. You know what I'm saying? He gonna keep me moving. So, like I said, make sure y'all shout out Six. Go stream everything he's doing. You need to, you know what I'm saying? Anything you need to know about anything, he a good man. He, you know what I'm saying? Shoot him in the DM. Ask a question. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Six is a major motivator, and
y'all know that.
you know what I'm saying? And to be honest, I know this is kind of a cliche, but I don't think y'all understand this enough. My family and my supporters, you know what I'm saying? That means a lot to me, you know what I'm saying? So that's really motivating, you know what I'm saying? Even when they telling me, somebody be like, oh, you ain't doing good enough, but you know what I'm saying? To have that person behind you, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, you got it, man, keep on. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's sad though, son? You know what's really sad?
Yeah.
That's not even cliche. You know how many artists that you ask, like, what's your inspiration? Like, what keeps you going? They never say their family. My life. You know, I've been through some stuff.
I mean, that's obvious, man. That's
what I'm talking
music.
I'm like, well, I mean, like, you know, like, what would you do? What would you do when your life automatically is good? Right? Because that's what they do. A lot of them, they start rapping because they in the struggle, they in the trenches, and that's right there. The mic is right in front of them. And then they get that good job. And they're like, I don't do that rapping no more. I'm happy. You know? As soon as they lose their job, they hitting you like, hey, I'm trying to get back in the booth. Let's get to work. You're like, you can't work a good job for 5 years.
This with me, man. This shit for the family. You know
Facts,
bro. People who help push me, the people who they feel like I'm telling a story that they can't actually get out there yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You got little ones?
Yeah, man. I got a daughter, and I feel like I got 3 of them. I got 3 little sisters, man. That, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna hold you.
Gotta look out for them too.
I'm not gonna hold you. Like having kids, right? It makes you think like. So my son, right, got into a fight one day.
Yeah, shout out little sis.
Shout out my son. You know, he got into a fight one day, and I watched the fight off the balcony from the apartment, and I was watching the fight, and I was like, man, this is really like crazy to me because they don't know. You know what I'm saying? The lifestyle of fighting and having to struggle and having to get in the trenches and get in the mud and stuff like that.
You know what I'm saying? Getting out of this shit.
Yeah, so I'm like, when I go to tell them, I'm like, I know they looking at me like I'm the cool dude.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, nah.
If
I see somebody trying to fight me, I'm like, bro, you good? You know, like, you okay? You need a blunt? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, am I making my kids this way? When they didn't fight back? But then I'm looking at him now, and he has like a single on the radio. He has over 100,000 streams. He's gaining all these followers on Twitch because he's sitting there video gaming and playing his songs and talking. And I'm like, he is watching me.
He got a big mindset.
Yes.
He got more to lose than just some, what I say, rah.
For having a daughter.
See, that's what made me. It's, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like,
that made you get right.
Yeah, it's like
it
straighten you all the way up. And then it's like, man, even if I would have had a son, I would have, you know what I'm saying, had to straighten up. But with a daughter, it's like, you know what I'm saying, I got to give her the right image.
Yeah.
To look for in the next man.
Nah, like, son, your sons,
shit like that.
With your sons, you show them the work ethic. You know what I'm saying? It's like you never quit. You never stop. No matter how many no's you get, you go for that right? And you don't want to show them nothing else but get up in the morning, hit the pavement, doing the same thing, consistency. But when you get your daughter, you start changing. Now it's like, they like, yo, you got to show. When you used to run to the show, like, I need 100, I need 500, I need 300, whatever. You become a hustler with a daughter. You start automatically thinking about her future, and you don't want her to see a nigga like just being like, you start getting about your mother. You gotta give her that mother, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You get a daughter, you know, you may have a few of them things, but you get more. You got like, shit, I gotta go cop a few more. Bro, I know my wife does not like it when me and my daughter are together. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I took my daughter with me to the mall to go and get me like some jewelry. Yeah. And she comes in with jewelry. Yeah. Well, I was like, how much did you pay for that chain? I'm like, it's just gold. She wants gold
she wanted to shine.
She's like, how much you pay for those shoes? She's like, why won't you buy her these Peppa Pig shoes? Why do you gotta keep getting the Nikes and these shoes? I say, hello.
That's what she wanted.
Nah, my daughter don't though. She don't want that stuff. I just be wanting it because I'm like, that's how I gotta be there. She throw the shoes to the side and pick up the JoJo shoes that my wife died. She don't even like it.
That's just from us not having when we was young.
Exactly.
So we just don't want it. You know,
we got to that point where we working like actively, like always, like
That's how that.
My daughter said to me, Dad, I know you about to go. Let's play before you go. So that's how I know I'm working hard.
Man, my daughter just said, no, I want you to stay there.
She did.
Yeah, man. You break my little heart. I'm like, baby, inshallah, we can keep
so why y'all do that to us?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They know it hits you hot. You know, it's like,
listen. I know one thing for sure. When you can, I know girls probably love the fact that they can hit their dads up.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And now, like, having my wife, I know the pressure because I know she can still hit her dad up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Dad, I need you to fix my car. Dad, I feel like a piece of shit. I'm right here. I get up. I'm right here. I can't fix the car for shit. So when she call her dad to do it, I haul ass to the goddamn oil change place.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like,
all right, just say something to me, baby. I'm gonna get it fixed.
I'm gonna show you how.
I'm running this over here. I got it.
So like that, I know you working with Get Rich, you know what I'm saying? Like shout out Get Rich.
Shout out Get Rich, man. I don't work with no other not to say no other engineer is good, you know what I'm saying? But me personally, I work with Rich. So shout out Get Rich, man. Go follow my man.
Now I gotta tell y'all, I have actively started a Facebook war with other artists. Like y'all said, my goal is to motivate y'all artists to rise to the next level.
Yeah.
Apparently, a few artists got their panties in a bunch.
Now, why, sis?
So what's up?
How could this be?
They think the game is about bars. A lot of people say to me, I have bars. And I say to people, let me hear your song.
Right.
But they say, bars don't equate to song. Bars don't, you can have bars and not have a song. And I say, but that's not actively appropriate. No one's heard your bars and said, let's record this shit real quick.
Exactly.
Maybe they never shared it. Maybe they shot it.
How do you know you have?
Who is confirmed that you have bars and still has never thought? I mean, look, nigga, we got our phones now.
I said my son will get on there and he has endless freestyles on his phone. He know how to do this.
But I went to I gave my son a computer, right? And one day I'm like, let me just look up what he's doing on here. First thing he got on there is YouTube, right? Mm-hmm. So I clicked the page, and this dude has a whole YouTube channel, bro. I mean, like dropping endless records. Yeah. I went to him. I said, dude, we can't move like this. Yeah. He said, what, Dad? I said, you can't be dropping all these free records. You're supposed to be getting paid for this.
Know your worth.
You know your worth. You know your worth.
She already works.
Yeah, but I realized like he just like me. When I started in 2006, bro. I would wake up in the morning at this is a no cap situation. I would wake up about 3 o'clock in the morning, start writing, start recording in my home studio, right? From there, I would go to the outer studio in Southeast. I was staying there for about 5 or 6 hours. That would be from like 8 to about 1 or 2. You know what I'm saying? Once I leave there, I go to another studio in Suitland, stay there all night, get home about 10 o'clock, get back into my home studio, finish by working about 1 o'clock, grab a few hours of sleep, back up at 3. Doing the same thing every day. Every day. Once I had my first son, I was doing that same rotation, but just taking him with me to the studio. You know, by the time he was 3, he was couldn't say a lick of words. No. You know what I'm saying? So like that hunger level is something that's like unmatched. It can't be taught, but it can be shown. And if you like it, or if you want it, you can match it.
You have to want it though.
Yeah.
That's the key.
That's why my idols are people like Kanye, Kobe, even Bob Marley, you know what I'm saying? Malcolm X. I don't really like Martin Luther King.
I mean, like I said, I pay respect for everything.
I respect Martin Luther King.
But I'm more of a Malcolm X kind of guy.
But I'm more of a Malcolm X kind of guy. I like a story. I like a story. And I mean, like, the civil rights is a story. That's not what I'm saying. So, y'all don't accuse me. But, like, yeah, he was set to be a minister or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then his demons, he hid those. Like now, all his demons are conspiracies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They all conspiracies. No, everyone's like, you're wrong. You can't say that. That's not true. It's the CIA. It's like, okay, whatever. Whoever said it, it's out there. You feel me?
Yeah.
But like, I like the people that their stories are shown in their hunger
And the actions of it.
to want better and greatness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I look at that stuff like, so like, who's some of the people that you like idol up like that? Like, who are some of your up there people?
I mean, it had to be like you said. Malcolm X is on my top of the list because
Malcolm was a
I'm
dope.
Muslim, so you know, so I read a lot of.
Where are you Muslim?
Yeah, alhamdulillah. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I mean, I read a lot of formats. So I mean, it had to be Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? Muhammad Ali. I like Mike. You know what I'm saying? I watch a lot of. You know what I'm saying? A lot of sports. Kobe, LeBron.
Kobe is my
It's
goat.
just and it's
Tom
crazy.
Brady.
Tom Brady.
Yes.
Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Patriots fan. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
It hurt me.
Y'all
Since
know
Bledsoe.
what? Y'all know what?
Since Bledsoe. Hold on.
Sis bless up.
You know what I'm saying? My father hit me, you know, right there.
Oh.
When we got Bledsoe, that was the year when I first started liking him. So I ain't no Brady D rider. You know
So
what I'm
I ain't
saying?
gonna lie to you. Like, I don't like how you said that.
He's in love
Though.
with y'all.
I don't like how you said that.
No,
A Brady dick rider. Like,
No,
because that turned that made what I'm about to say
it hurt us
seem
when
weird.
because it hurt us when a lot of our Patriots fans
Me.
so-called became Buccaneers. I'm like, how you do? No, see, look, understand this. I'ma always be a Patriots fan.
Right.
That's first. But I love me some Brady. That's my man.
So
You know
you're
what
a
I'm saying?
fan
I'm a
of
fan
the
of Brady.
team.
I'm a fan of my Patriots
I'm not
first.
gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Down hard. You know?
I love Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Like, he's like one of my uncles, right?
Yeah.
And I tell people all the time, like, no, Tom Brady is the reason why I like the Buccaneers,
Yeah.
right? I mean, and the
but
reason
that's
why I
different,
like
though.
the Patriots.
See, you can actually say that.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers will go around saying they're a Patriots fan all these years.
Yeah.
And as soon as my man's
You know, the Patriots were actually gifted to me by my peers because of how much I was a fan of Tom Brady. You know, I actually had other teams that I rooted for.
See, that's different.
But no matter what happened, I still wanted Brady to win on the outcome. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it was like, nah, man, you a Brady fan. You can't sit up here and say you like this team and you supporting Brady all day.
See, you can do that. If you're a Brady fan, you say that. You know what I'm saying? You don't go around saying you're a Patriots fan. That's just like
I'm about to retire from sports.
I'm not. I mean, at the end of the day, they got one more year to prove that it's not written up. That's all.
What do you mean it's not written up?
It's rigged. Come
Thank
on,
you.
Jezebel.
Thank you. This is my last year.
This
is my last year for them to show me that it ain't written up.
What's the last sporting event that you watched? Did you watch the Super Bowl?
I didn't watch the actual game. I just watched the halftime.
They actually
Did you actually?
And I watched it on YouTube.
I am trying to figure out.
The last
A lot of
3
people are
minutes.
saying that they just watched the halftime show of the Super Bowl.
And I don't see that.
Well, but I know this is the first time that we had some real rappers on it. I mean, I know Nelly was on one, but does Nelly count as a rapper halftime show when he was featuring? That doesn't really count. So this is the first all hip hop and then Mary J. Right? But the funny part about this,
Nobody watched the game.
I'm trying to figure out how were people calculating the time to miss the game and chime in for the halftime show?
So you got it all the time.
I mean, for me, I just actually watched it on YouTube and caught the last 3 minutes.
Oh no! Wait a minute. That is amazing. So you didn't even watch the game or the live halftime show?
Well, me personally, I haven't been watching any NFL games for years. So I'm one of those people. I'm just not even.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like
So
I don't really care about
if
the
I had
whole
to
movement.
guess who you rooted for prior to your hiatus, was it a football team, the Redskins?
Not really.
The Cowboys?
No.
The Eagles?
No. You just said who I was a fan of. You just said it. That was the key of the
Tom Brady.
Yes.
Well, y'all all know winners. This is the winner's circle.
Yeah.
This is the winner's circle. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like when I first saw Kobe Bryant, the first time I saw Kobe Bryant, he was on the bench pouting because he couldn't get in the game. And he got in the game and scored 17 straight points. His coach took him out and he had a whole attitude. And I said, hold on, that's the right type of guy that we need. Have you ever played or won any championships?
And a Warner League championship?
Any
Basketball,
like high school, middle school.
Basketball, elementary. That's about it. You know?
I'm about to say, don't stop bragging about all the championships.
Nah, we ain't gonna do that. I fell off after that, you know.
When you fell off after your elementary year, you fell off
into some other shit after that.
Damn.
Downhill from there.
But no, I still want y'all to, like, why do you feel like it's rigged though?
The NFL is rigged.
You keep saying
so,
it is,
listen,
but why
I don't believe that it's rigged.
Way?
I don't believe that it's rigged, but I have been feeling like that over the past few years that there's a storyline that is to be.
But let me tell you, if you would have watched, I watched the whole Super Bowl. If you'd have watched it before it came on, I forgot the lady's name. She said, "It's basically this is like a show." She basically telling us this is like a show. You know what I'm saying? If you look back in history, people we all get excited and all that, and then we all tune into this, right?
Right.
So basically, they got it all planned out. All it is something for us all to come together for and watch this thing like Thanksgiving Day when we watch that football game. They already know what we all gonna be doing at that same time.
Man, have you ever been to a wrestling match? WWE.
Yeah, when I was younger, I seen Goldberg.
Okay, so when if you went younger,
I was a young guy.
Goldberg was lit, but if you went younger, you missed everything that really happened. You missed.
I mean, you ain't really get to see them
because I went as an adult. And as a kid, it was more so like,
yeah.
As an adult, I'm like, why's that thing counting down?
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Why they getting up?
You people, everything.
Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Commercial break. These niggas in the commercial break like this.
Cool.
You know that? It does not count down 10. Now they get right back in the position they was in. One.
I was really deep.
I'm like, wait a minute.
I think for this Super Bowl, I think the only thing that, kind of was like weird was like, okay, you had all of these California-based performers. Right?
Yep.
You understand? Yeah. And then at the end, it was just like, they, it was kind of like, I don't think they're going to win. But then all of a sudden it was like just a whole win for the whole, and I was just like, okay. At that moment, I mean, I'm not a fan of either or, but at that moment, I was like,
it's always the young guy. It's always the young guy versus the old guy. Mm-hmm. Transition times, things like that. Now with this new home field advantage in the Super Bowl, I'm not gonna lie. Last year I was a little biased. And I didn't say anything when Tom Brady won, but it seemed a little like, all right, it seemed like obvious what was going to happen.
You already knew it had to happen.
Right. So this year, I was literally saying, okay, if the Bucks can win this, it's not staged.
See, everybody knew that. But that's what they knew. They knew everybody thought that. That's why he did well.
Yeah, when Brady didn't win, I automatically started going to see who I knew in the NFL's front office to see who called downstairs to make that happen like that. So now I'm just like, I don't know, man. If Brady does fully retire, I'm not watching no more sports.
I think this was the most watched game in a few years ever since the whole controversy.
This was the official Stoner Bowl, guys. This was the first Stoner Bowl. Speaking of Snoop, how did you feel about seeing the good OG Snoop Dogg?
The only man
before he hit the stage
and gang. He's gonna throw it up on stage.
I couldn't believe all the pressure that was going on
stage. The only man can get away with this.
The only man can get away with smoking weed and tripping out on the stage. Man. Listen, our general, our ambassador for the 420 community, Snoop Dogg. I had a dream that I would perform at the NFL Super Bowl halftime show one day. This is when I was young. And now I believe that it's officially can happen.
It can happen.
Saying these rappers are
definitely.
My music is way more cleaner than this.
Yeah. What was your favorite set?
All time?
No,
or out of them?
Out of this specific halftime show.
All right, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, right? So my favorite set was Eminem's set.
Yeah.
And then it was Kendrick Lamar's set.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was watching it with my kids. So like they were swaying my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm liking the Kendrick Lamar set, and then as soon as he got finished, my 11-year-old goes, "Why did they let him perform that trash?" I'm like, "Whoa!"
I like that song.
You know what I'm saying? Look, I was taking back.
But that's the,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Really?
Remember our parents used to be like, oh man.
Bro, listen, our parents used to like some music that I was like, come on.
That's what I'm saying. But that's how they feel about it.
My dad still listens to music, mystical.
Yeah, see, I can't get down with it. I can't ride with your dad right
Listen. I told my dad if he keeps listening to mystical.
But what's wrong with mystical?
If he keeps listening to mystical, he's gonna get charges.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
I
not
can't
music.
ride around.
Listening to mystical is people that catch charges.
Like shit.
They on some shit.
Yeah,
They
have to know good. You have to know
if you
good.
listen to nigga yelling, danger!
Man, you have to know good. You know how your day gonna go. Early in the morning, you banging that
Outside. Every time I hear this, I just scream.
You know
what I'm
what you
saying? I'm like, I don't know if I should be driving fast or just swerving lanes, man. So no, no. Old people have a weird, peculiar taste.
Yeah.
But I think I like Eminem's set because Lose Yourself. That's a powerful record.
Man.
And that record. Only thing I didn't like about Kendrick Lamar's set was I heard him censoring himself on a lot of the lines that was speaking about what the song was about, police brutality.
And I feel like they made him do that.
Yeah,
they did. Dr. Dre revealed that they made him change his lyrics to his set.
everybody kind of.
Because they also they told Eminem he wasn't supposed to kneel, but he still chose to do it anyway. Yeah. So I'm leaving to say I'm inclined to ask myself why wasn't Kendrick Lamar was doing his thing anyway.
I mean, maybe he felt like he had more to lose, or he
he does.
Yeah,
being black.
Yeah. He's more. He's kind of more relevant. So he still has a way to. The rest of them retired, not retired, but
Eminem taking that.
They're seasoned. They ain't got their
Black people don't have to unify in that way of rebel anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
They need the white people to start rebelling in our place. Like, don't you can't be the fucking black dude. Start cooking on.
They start doing that shit.
Because you see the videos. Whenever it's a white person, like get your fucking foot off his neck. Get your. They always like back up. We're not chugging him. Or whenever it's black people, like stop it, you're killing him. They're like, you better back up. You better back up.
You're next.
Get that shit. He's like, what's happening? You know? So it changes the whole mind frame and everything. Being a rapper, do you feel like you have a position, or do you feel like you have to take a stand in positioning on this type of stuff too?
I mean, in certain cases, yeah. I mean, I stand up for what I believe, and I'm never going, you know what I'm saying, feel like it's okay for, you know what I'm saying, any discrimination. Not just against, you know what I'm saying, my race or anything like that, because, you know what I'm saying, they were saying that the Asians were going through, you know what I'm saying, the Asian community was going through some discrimination as well. So I feel like discrimination, you know what I'm saying, discrimination is just not allowed in my opinion. So, and on my platform, you know what I'm saying, if any way that I can speak up, I do as well, you know what I'm saying, on the discrimination, police brutality, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature. So
I wrote this song Black on Black about. Yeah, I wrote this song Black on Black about police brutality and the fears that you have to do. A lot of my songs, I did this Rebel album. It's never going to drop though. It's never going to probably get released. Well, because I did it in 2017, and it was all about police brutality and the awarenesses that us as black people have to go through.
But at the same time, I feel like as though the type of artist you is, bro, all your music is good, and then the way we are now is you still got to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? To keep, you know what I'm saying, our generation aware and the upcoming generation aware.
Correct. I might jump on that.
But do you guys think that you could be teaching fear though?
Yeah. We have to though, in my mind.
But I don't really feel it so much as fear as it is knowledge, because knowledge is power. If I don't give you the knowledge, then you will become fearful in a situation when you don't have the knowledge to, you know what I'm saying, address it. So I feel like if I give you the knowledge, you know what I'm saying, beforehand, you'll be able to address the situation accordingly.
Knowledge is fear.
Yeah. But it's also power.
It's power. It's power if you can overcome your fear.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, think about it like this, right? I'm gonna go way back, and y'all don't ban me or hate me for this. But slaves, right?
Yeah.
Before they found out niggas was cool in the North, they was not talking about going to the North, or you were trying to get free. So as they found out, it's like, wait a minute, hold on, we can get to the North. Everybody started whispering. You know, they scared as shit. Don't let Master know we know about the North. Don't let Master know we learn how to read. Even with now, in today's world, us artists, nigga, if you got your shit together, you don't want to even let a nigga know you got your shit together no more. Look at Dolph.
Man, I'm about to say it's because
You
a
know
lot
what
of
I'm
niggas gonna be crabs, man. A lot of niggas gonna be crabs, man.
Bro. But I used to call people crabs until I realized that was an insult to crabs.
I mean, they do pull
Crabs only assume to be pulling each other down because that's how their claws work. That's how they built.
Mm-hmm.
But they're really trying to build something to make everybody go up.
Mm-hmm.
But to us, it looks like they're pulling each other down. But they're really trying to lock claws. So that if you grab one,
you grab
them
all.
all.
That's true.
And they all
I'm
just
shaking them motherfuckers.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't want
they're
you.
thinking, like, you know what I'm saying, strategically.
Yeah.
Like Jay-Z said, the crab in the barrel mindset is only the barrel theory is only given to us by the people that want to put us in the barrels.
Real shit. Real shit, man. You right about that.
You know, they free in the ocean. We supposed to be free in this world to make decisions, move how we want to move, but we adapt the mentalities of the people that we see make the money. And they adapt their mentalities on how to keep their money and you out of it. Yeah. And every few seconds or every few minutes, you know, they have to recycle it. They have to change it up because every new second a star is born and a genius is created.
Yep.
And it's like, dang, like you making millions of dollars for your record label, right? And you get to the point where you walk in and you realize, yo, I'm making y'all millions of dollars. What's up?
Yeah.
You know, you start realizing like, damn, they start bringing in a new Pro Davinci. You know, so you're like, damn, who this nigga with the tip red dreads? That's me.
Yeah,
you feel me? That nigga, that motherfucker dropping all of, you know what I'm saying? Like going hard and shit. Dropping all your motherfucking lyrics shit. Like, you sitting there like, oh, that's how they do. That's how they did the nigga Lupe.
Yeah, which was fucked up with Josh.
I tell you, I always preach to everybody, this is a job, right? You know what you signed up for. But Lupe refused to do the type of music that they wanted. He wanted to do his own music. That's cool. He learned the knowledge, though, to do that. But did he really, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, how far did you get you? You know what I'm saying?
It's like they want us so dumb. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's not really dumb. It's more so playing along.
Yeah. Just follow the game plan. That's what they want you to do.
That's why Jay-Z is so crazily powerful, because he follows it to a T. He knows it.
He knows the ins and outs of that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
But why don't the artists, I was thinking the other day, why don't the artists kind of like take that power back? Like, it would be really extremely hard to get all the artists to really just go under instead of all of the big umbrellas. Because I think most of even the labels owned by Black people are backed by
Exactly.
But if someone creates a label, it would be hard for all the artists to be like, no, we're not going to go with the biggest and the best. But that's what's going to have to happen.
Capital, right?
Yeah.
That's why no one is like that. Because the theory that's been put out there, crabs in the barrel, right? Or the theory you can't trust your own kind. Like, why you think it ain't no Black people that run major like labels?
Yeah.
Because if it was, well, who do you think would be signed to those labels? I mean, all of the labels that got like Black owners, you know what I'm saying? It's about money and how much they're given to make these artists lit.
Well,
but they have their own end game. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like if they gave me $1 million to produce this artist right here, he don't know what they gave me to make him happy. I can give him $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. You know what I'm saying? And he lit. But when he finds out about that, I'm like, all right, yeah, I owe you $1 million. I'll give it to you. I've already made 10 off you, 20 off you, 30 off you. I gave you $1 million. Now I ain't got to work with you no more. I ain't got to do anything. I still may got you under contract, but what do we really have to do? I'm gonna find somebody else that don't ask me about the $1 million.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Who just happy to take whatever you do.
That's how this game is working, because Black people can't work together because no one likes to expose their business. No one likes to share what's happening. No one likes to share their knowledge. Yeah. You know, it's always, I see a lot of people on Facebook, and it's usually on old book, right? That this happens. But pay me for knowledge. Pay me for this. I'm like, listen, pay you for knowledge, like conversation.
Exactly.
Or pay you for work. You know? And like I tell a lot of people this game, I'm like, man, like y'all gotta understand what you really want to do, where you really want to go, and what is your end game. My end game is I want to be the best in the world.
Man.
But somebody else's end game, man, I just want to make $1 million.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like you start asking yourself, like, what is your hunger level? Like you said, I'm doing it for my family. You know what I'm saying?
You may just be doing it just because you like rapping. I mean, that's cool and all.
Yeah.
But I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get it before you. I gotta work harder than you. Bro.
Yes.
I got to, because if you just doing it just because you like rapping, that's cool. I like rapping too, but I got people who depend on me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We got dreams and goals we trying to reach. You feel me?
The ambition's got to be way higher than the next man, and the stakes. It's like you have to have more pings on your board. It's like if I'm sitting here with you and we talking like that, and I say, "What we doing it for?" You say, "I'm doing it for my family." If I don't sit up that joint and be like, "Oh, yeah, I'm doing it for my family too, baby," you know what I'm saying? Like, then what am I really, what am I really doing? Like, I'm doing it for the street. Oh yeah, I think I should be doing it for the streets too, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody supposed to be making sure that all right, look. And I tell a lot of artists, like I follow Warren Buffett. Do you follow any billionaires? Who's your favorite billionaire? Do you like besides Kanye West? He's all out.
I'm about to say,
he's America's favorite billionaire.
I say, you know, I'm following Yeezy. You know, I might even vote for him.
But you know, like Yeezy don't give us Yeezy don't give us like realistic tips. You know what I'm saying? He's the type of person like, if you want to own Gucci, bro, go own Gucci. We're like, wait. Do we just apply? Is there an application? You know what I'm saying?
Is it a loophole we're missing?
Like, man, he ain't dropping it down. He'll talk you, he'll walk you through, but
yeah, man, it didn't have to be like, you know, I must. I mean, I remember he said a quote one time. He was like, I'll take a hard worker over somebody with a degree.
Yeah,
and that hit real hard. You know what I'm saying?
Elon Musk said out his mouth on Twitter, and that was to me when he said, hustlers and drug dealers know more about business.
You get what I'm saying?
Than you college educated people.
That's a business mindset that I like.
I said Elon Musk just now spoke to me because I'm trying to tell you. I've been trying to tell people that
slipping on that mind. See, he not just about. He sees that it's not just about who you know, because a lot of people just going off of who you know. You get on who you know. You know what I'm saying? Who your parents was, who your parents was, but that work ethic.
Yeah.
You see that work ethic? They see that. I love when somebody sees that work ethic in the next man, woman. You know what I'm saying? And they give them that chance.
Yeah.
They give them that chance. Because a lot of people just need that one little chance. That one chance.
Work ethic is something, like I said, can't be taught. Can't be matched. It can only be shown how to do it. And people have to want it. You know? Like want it. Do you have any goals for this year? Like any music goals? Travel goals?
Travel goals, man. I just plan on just keeping my music on, get my streaming up, and basically I'm trying to reach the world with my music. So, like I said, I'm trying to keep my tours and shit going, jumping place to place, and spread my message, man. Spread my message.
So look, y'all, this conversation came up on Old Book.
Right.
You gonna stop with the old book?
Do you believe? Well, so old people want to.
I mean, that's all I gotta do.
That's why I like playing on it. I like playing on Old Book because it makes me feel young. It keeps me hip. But the other guy, he said, CDs, us rappers need to start carrying CDs again. What do you think about that?
I mean, that's too much weight.
For who?
That's weird. So, Justin, I'm glad you asked that because you're not an artist. But when was the last time you popped a CD?
I've seen a CD. That ain't a DVD.
When was the last time DVD? That's not a video game. That's the last. And now we do that digitally now. We even do that digitally.
Exactly.
The last CD I got was a few years ago. It had to be like.
Whose album was it? Whose CD was it?
It was this rapper from Alabama. I think she was from Alabama. Was she from Alabama? She was from down south, Arkansas. Okay. Either Arkansas or Alabama. She performed at a showcase at Red Lounge.
Okay.
And she did really well. I still got your CD. I still got her CD.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, you bought that CD from her at the show. Nice. How was it packaged? Was Was it one of those flat CDs or was it?
Yeah, it wasn't the thick
Okay.
because that's hard. Like who would want to hold that around the club? It was something you could fan yourself with. So
Okay.
like the thin one,
Okay.
And
was the artwork on the CD or was it written on with a pen or marker?
It was artwork.
Okay.
I think it was a picture of her.
Nice.
She had on a red hat. I remember that she has on a red hat. It's in my other car,
Nice.
but I still have it. And I'm that type of person. Like even in New Orleans, if you walk up to me and you tell me like, "Hey, I'm gonna ask you for your Instagram so I can check out your music." But some people, just to push it, they'll be like, here's I don't have my stuff uploaded yet, but here goes the CD. If you could just support me, give me anything. And when you say give me anything, I'm gonna give you $5 or $10.
That scares me though.
I'm not gonna just take your CD. I'm not gonna say no because at that point you just want me to listen to it.
Yeah, like and like I always prefer you to give me a link, something I can pull up on my phone real quick. Yeah. If I like it, I'm gonna hit the follow button. Exactly. If I don't like it,
I may leave a comment or something. I ain't gonna lie. Cause I feel like I like when people leave me comments.
Yeah,
you good or bad. Like I'm not.
Did you read all the comments?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
Not like read them all, but like these skim read.
I may skim. And what's so crazy is I look for the worst ones.
Okay.
I look for my worst comments. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me let y'all know.
Did you go back at them?
No.
Okay.
No. I feel like that's some childish shit. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Come on, don't do that.
No, to a certain extent. Because I feel like, to a certain extent, I feel like everybody gonna be entitled to their own opinion. And like I said, you may not like it, but she may. She may not like it, but the next person may. And at the end of the day, if I feel what I'm doing is up to par, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm chasing, I'm gonna keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? But you never know. You know what I'm saying? So plus I know my music ain't no shit. So you just
now, like honestly, like I have turned it to like I'm a troller. Yeah. You feel me? Okay. Like, and I have to be because someone says I have a lot of confidence. So I'm like, I have to also control the situation. So I like to troll back. And so like I look at the nice comments, and only time I comment back on the nice comments, like you're dope, or I like that, or that's great, fire emojis and all that crap. Only time I comment back is if I have multiple haters in that same thread. Like.
But do you at least like the nice comments?
I love them. I hit them with the heart. Yeah, but after grilling so many people on their negative comments, that could last about a good hour. I feel like, man, these other people that commented, they need some love.
Why you don't just swipe on them?
And then my thing is, it's a lot.
I don't like doing that though, because they still count.
Giving you interaction.
Yeah, they count.
But a lot of people just don't like shit just to be the person who doesn't like shit. If you get what I'm saying?
But why are you here?
But that's the point. Like a lot of people just need that attention, and I need that. You know what I'm saying? I like that. That's fine with me.
Those are the people that turn your comments from 20 to 1,000. Mm-hmm. Because you're up there like, fuck you. No, fuck you. No, fuck you. You kiss my ass and I see you, bro. I'll slap you. No, you ain't slapping shit. I'll slap you. You ain't doing shit. And like when I run out of stuff to say, I just start hitting all these laughing emojis. You know what I'm saying? Like that makes them really that gets them going. And I look back, I hit the comment section to see how many comments. I'm like, 500. Okay, we good. Yeah. Then I go down, I scroll down, look for somebody else hating. You know, like and fuck you too, dog. Those shit suck.
Yeah, but it's always some weird motherfucker, hating motherfucker who's too scared to actually put that shit forward, man. What the fuck is you doing?
Bro, like what's crazy is like I look at this shit like this, right? When the club sees my numbers, they look at my page, they only see the numbers, right? Mm-hmm. They ain't reading all the comments to know that I'm in that joint cussing the shit out of this nigga. Unless I tag their ass or a brand, right? Mm-hmm. They was looking at like, whoa, you got 1,000 comments. Yeah, I'm in there arguing with a nigga.
But that's the first thing you won't want to see is why so many. I don't know me. That's how nosy I am.
You can't read 1,000 comments, man.
And I look for the comments that got the most replies.
Yeah,
I be sitting there. I be sitting there like, whoa.
Literally, you get past the first 20. This is dope. This is dope. This is great. You like, okay, everyone's saying great. I like comments for real. But unless that don't start off fiery, like go ham, like the first comment fiery.
First nigga going, oh god.
Like, listen, if you click on my Facebook, bro, and like go to my pages or to my page, you can automatically just like spot arguments, and it's like, oh, Hey,
Lighten their ass up.
bro, lighten them up, bro.
Man.
Lighten them up. I mean, like I'm hard on performances.
Yeah.
I'm really big on performances. I'm like, a good performance can save a bad song.
You're right.
Yeah.
You is right though.
Yes.
But sometimes, no.
No, majority of the time, a great performance can save a bad song.
Because if I can get you
A bad song and a bad performance,
and I'm coming back.
I am trying to hang myself.
Yeah. No bullshit.
I mean, I still agree to disagree because I feel like you can have a good performance, right?
Yeah.
And what do you consider a good performance? Because it can look, but if the song is bad, I just be like, dang, he jamming like a motherfucker.
But like, that's the thing, though.
You know what I'm saying? But
if he can get you jamming,
That's the whole point.
That's the stage presence. That's from stage presence. If he can get you,
but people can just still be.
Yeah. But
why you rolling on the ground?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you like that. But that's not a good performance, though. That's a person who's completely lost. That's a person who's completely lost himself in his performance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause unless you on stage with the bright lights and stuff like that, you can't see the crowd anyway. So then if you go ham on the stage and no one's feeling it, like, as long as you perform your ass off, like I said, somebody in that jump will be like, yo, this nigga's killing it.
Yeah.
And they be like, this bro, he's some shit. What do you mean? He's fucking doing a spin on his head and clapping, bro. Like, you know,
this nigga's in the back.
like I said, we was in Jersey. Show you missed. You know, the second one. Second show in Jersey. A dude won off acapella because he was beating on his chest. Bro, I'm sitting there listening to the song. I'm like, this is a good song, guys. The record didn't play for a reason, guys. The record wasn't a good record. But he was like, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, they was like, yeah, man, for perseverance, the winner. $1,000
for perseverance.
I was like, oh,
I'm giving out participation trophies.
That's what I said. I know y'all was giving out charity awards because this is crazy. Now, mind you, I didn't care because I was like one of the judges.
You're not different money for this.
No, I was one of the judges.
Yeah.
So when I gave my pick, I was solid on my picks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, they made all of my picks the same order, 1, 2, and 3. And they're going to say, but we got to give a consolation. We got to make a number 4 prize, the main event winner. Well, he beat on his chest, his music didn't play, and he still did it. And I was like,
because they probably didn't want him to give up.
well, listen, your music gave up on you when you sent the bad foul. Go back to the line, reset that jump, get a DJ your hot snap. Listen,
man.
I've been at a show where I literally set my music in, right? The DJ like, bro, I can't use this is a wave file.
Yeah,
I said,
media player.
Yeah, I'm like, I said, all right, bet. I'll send you an MP3. He's like, I don't got Wi-Fi. I said, oh, bet. Here's my hotspot. Download it. He said, bet, bro. Good looks. I'm like, yeah. Why don't your ass have?
But you gotta understand, as an artist, you gotta be prepared to have. You know what I'm saying? You are prepared for all of that shit. For all of that shit.
Because I was embarrassed at this one show, one time, right when I first started as a pup. I walked into the show and I'm like, yeah. How do I send my music? They're like, no, you gotta plug it up to an aux cord. I'm like, an aux cord? What? I said, my phone doesn't have aux.
Oh, yeah, that motherfucker.
It was like, oh, well.
And then there ain't nothing.
Can't perform. And I was like, I'm running around. My man's like, yo, you got something with aux cord? I said, you got a phone with aux cord? You know what I'm saying? One of my mans ended up putting out motherfucking little flash drive shit. You know what I'm saying? And fucking transferring that joint like that and shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? We got it on the laptop. We transferred it over. And he was like, I always take a bed. And I was like, damn, bro. Like, he had his hotspot, USB card, laptop, all in his backpack and shit. You know what I'm saying? He taught me something that day. He had aux cords, everything. So I started going to shows like that. Everywhere I went, I had aux cords. I had motherfucker actually got that microphone.
Right.
And got, you know what I'm saying? Like I was going ahead.
See
Like,
me, I send my shit 2
a mic cord.
Send it to the DJ 2-3 times. I make sure they got the aux cord, the shit on the
Like,
side ready.
Like you see how I run my tour, right?
Oh,
I run my shows. I don't do that. Like
man,
I'm like,
no problem.
I sit like that.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm like, listen, we are artists. I used to work like with major labels or major productions. You know what I'm saying? And I watch how artists, they don't do nothing but come in the back, get some water. You only 5. You only 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? They have a good ass time. You feel me? So I'm like, I need to provide that and show that because all that. When I go up, what time I'm on? You know, like, well, you got my music. I told him, I went out and said, did you ever give my music to the DJ? I said, yeah.
You shouldn't have to do
that was done before.
You got him.
I want to say 6. That's so 6 tour, man. Make sure y'all come tune in with us. But
yeah, man,
every time, man.
We're down in March. We're down in March. Decatur, we're in March.
I like how you be organized, like how organized you are. Like I really am mad at. That's why I be telling you, like, congratulations. Like you get this man his flowers.
Yeah,
like,
I really try to make it
for real.
I
I love like how everything just ran. Even if it was any hiccups, nobody could see it. It ran absolutely smooth.
Yeah,
and that's how it was when you did your release party.
Yes.
The same way, you know, like so.
And like I set the tone, you know, I always address the elephants in the room. How's the mic going to sound? Well, I'm performing first, so y'all don't even have to panic. I don't want to open up. Well, I'm opening. You ain't got to worry about that part.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still trying to smoke. I ain't ready to go up yet. Don't worry. I got 2 more songs before you go up. So be ready. After these 2 songs, you know, it's always a vibe. And it's like, I'm never making the artist feel like they're not important enough and that their music isn't important enough. And also, one thing that I did specifically with this tour, I freaking, what's the word when you like, pretty much screen. I screened every artist.
Oh yeah.
You know, like music, the vibe, the music was key to everything. You feel me? Because like no artist fell through the cracks. You know, I had to make sure because I'm like, listen, we got 10 artists on this tour, and we got to make sure that people are coming in here and not feeling like this is a showcase. This is like people just feeling like they can get on the mic. You know, a bunch of drunk people just rapping and shit on lists. You know, it's like, nah, we're gonna party. We're gonna party with y'all. Y'all gonna get a chance to meet these artists after he perform without the pressures of somebody else. Yeah. Pay me attention. I'm up. I'm down. You know what I'm saying? Like you get a good 10 minutes for people to come up to you and let you know if they're feeling you, how they feeling you, what they like about you. Get pictures in without having that new artist running around the goddamn stage while you trying to meet and network with people, you know? It's like, give me some time to die down.
Promoters, take notes.
Listen, like, honestly.
Take notes.
Honestly, like, we have to stop this theory that people don't want to hear us.
Yeah,
that's what the promoters and all these clubs, let me not take the clubs out of this, y'all, because the clubs don't care. It's the promoters that's telling y'all this. And I'm gonna tell y'all why they're telling y'all this, because it's $0 and it is $0 in doing these formats of showcases. You know what I'm saying? When I used to do my showcases, I used to make about $1,500 a night at a showcase. Right? We do about 3 or 4 a week. But after we had to pay bottle girls, security, club deposits, DJs, I was making a regular job's work. You know what I'm saying? I was making about $900 a week. Like a regular damn job. You know what I'm saying? Out of all that money that everybody was making. So when you think about it, it's not about the money in doing showcase formats. That is in the parties. When they're selling these tables, these bottles, these sections. I'm never asking the artist to drink. I'm never asking the artist's guests to drink. For all I care, you pay to get in here, you go and do whatever you want to do. If you like to drink, you drink. If you want to go grab a Coca-Cola or some water, do you. Be comfortable, enjoy the show. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people don't think that way. is they want the artist that's gonna get the most lit, get the most drunk, have the most,
Well, that's because of the club.
No, the clubs don't care about that.
Well, the clubs want to make money too, and usually with the showcases, the door money goes to the promoter. So then, if artists, like a lot of artists, don't drink, so then they don't even want water. Like
Listen,
that
though,
bitch parched.
but let's like we know business now, right? Mm-hmm. Like this is the Balls Biz radio show, so we know business. Mm-hmm. So that shit's 4 hours out the night. Yeah. 4 hours. The club been open all damn day. You think that club ain't made no money all day? They've been open all week. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They know what these 4 hours are going to be. They don't care about that. Mm-hmm. What's more important in today's world? Presence? Mm-hmm. Social media presence? Yeah. How many people are posting and sharing and liking and commenting? Mm-hmm. You know what the club in Atlanta told me? I said, lady, we're gonna do $20 a head, no matter who they are. She said, I just need someone to bring a show here that's willing to play ball with me, and I'll pack this club out for you. I said, what do you mean? She said, not about money. She said, how many people do you want to see you? I said, at least 200. She said, well, that's how many people we gonna get in here. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And when I walked in that show, I'm not gonna lie to you. That was the first club owner that ever said that to me. I was nervous as hell the whole show. I was nervous for you. I was nervous for Face Lover. I was nervous for Bundles. I'm like, man, I don't know what they're coming into. They told me to bring my best artist. I told them I was only gonna have 6. You feel me? So I'm like, they said bring my best artist and bring a great show. That was my first time hearing the club say that. Like, what? So I'm sitting there like, okay. I walk in the bitch. They like every table had reservation signs on. You remember? Yeah. They had a section for us in the back. You know, like y'all back here, like pool tables, bottle of Hennessy, everybody
smoking section.
I'm like, wow.
Was right.
I was like, wait a minute. 200 people in there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. In and out, coming all night, still all night, standing around, watching the show, the whole show. I'm sitting there like, now I get it. These clubs don't care about that because guess what? She was letting people in that club for free. She was like, I'm not paying you. She said, I want to pay you to make my club lit and have a great show tonight. Mm-hmm. Let's not care about the door. We're going to make money anyway. Like, wow. That's how this business is supposed to be. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
That motherfucker packed out. Everybody.
That's how all clubs think. That's how all clubs think. Yeah. Half of the nights they free. Happy hours free.
Respect for the women.
They don't care about that door.
Free, you know, that's the majority.
You know what I'm saying? And trust me, shit, 1,200, 1,400 in 4 hours at the bar is still good because they've been open all day. They probably made like $10 or whatever. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as their security is paid, as long as they're DJ, and usually if it's their DJ, they want to make sure that that's good. Mm-hmm. As long as their bartenders ain't sitting around bitching and complaining because they ain't getting no tips.
They ain't getting about to say that's when the bitch niggas get to complaining and shit.
You know, but they don't tell us artists this. No. These are things that I had to find out move in a certain way. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I want to when I want to link up with you. That's why I tell them, man, a lot of the artists, man, independent artists, man, link up with Sixxcess, man. I'm gonna let you know now. Like I said, you can open your eyes to a lot of the way this industry moving, and you know what I'm saying. You can be able to move from there. So
it's about. It's like seeing the light. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Once you see the light, you can dig. You can move. You know what I'm saying? Like for a long time, I was walking around in the darkness. I tell everybody my story. 2017 is when I finally picked up a book. Mm-hmm. My pops told me in 2006. He said, "You about to start running for Warner Bros?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, you might want to read this book." I looked at the book. I said, "What's this?" He said, "Business Music." I said, "I'm already in it." Do the book. Mm-hmm. Do the book like, hey, 20 years old. 2017, my mentor, I'm in the studio with him. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to work no more. I'm just going to do this music stuff full time. He said, you going to quit your job for real? I said, yeah, I'm done in June. I'm done. He said, get that book right there. I picked up the book. I said, what's this book? He said, Business and Music. I said, God damn it. I'm supposed to get this book in 2006. He said, you need to read that book. He said, don't take my damn book if you're not going to read it. You know what I'm saying?
No motherfucker take it anyway.
Mind you, I read the book. As soon as I got home, I started reading the book. The first 3 pages blew my mind. Mm-hmm. The first 3 pages blew my mind.
Yep.
I'm like, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be getting paid for that?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Good damn
Nigga, I start flipping.
Right.
Next day I call my mentor. I said, man, I'm halfway through this book. Why nobody tell me I need to start my own publishing company?
Mm-hmm.
Why nobody tell me I need to that I'm supposed to be getting paid for this?
Mm-hmm.
So why nobody tell me I'm supposed to be doing this? Like he's like, wait. This is what my mentor said. He said, wait, all that's in that book? I said, yeah. He said, I never read it either. I just had it because I just want to have it.
He ain't even know what.
That's a very
shit,
resourceful book though.
No,
like,
very resourceful.
it even like tell you little sites you can put your music on, put it in movies, all types of stuff. So
I got to the last page and it read these lines that I'll never forget. It says, congratulations, you successfully finished this book. You no longer need a lawyer.
Damn.
And I was like, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Man, they like, you know what you need to know now.
Yeah, because look, I got a contract offered to me from Universal. And I was sitting there looking at that contract, and the first thing I asked was what the book said asked. Right? The book tells you the first thing to ask when you get off a deal. First thing I asked. The answer wasn't right. I was like, oh, no. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Or I'm not working like that.
Mm-hmm.
Hang up the phone. They call me back. They want to renegotiate. So now I got the book right in front of me. I'm like, okay, I asked the next question. Like, no, nah, that ain't it. That ain't gonna work. Why would I do it? Why would I do that? Who's getting my producers percentages? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, who's getting my producers percentages?
Shit, they don't think you know.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
My man from Jive Records walked into a studio with me. Well, I was in the studio. My man from Jive Records walked in. He's like, Six. Mind you, I didn't know he knew me because it's just like one of those situations. Like, you know, a person online, you always, you know what I'm saying, trying to get their attention. They never speak to you and shit, right? So he walked in the studio and he's like, yo, what up, Sixxcess? I'm like, oh, you know me?
Right.
He's like, yeah, I know you, nigga. Everybody know who you is. I'm like, oh. He said, nigga, you got the whole industry scared right now. I said, what the fuck did I do? He said, the way you keep talking online. I said, what did I say online? He said, you didn't post something like, why would I take $500,000 for 5 years when I can get fucking $5 million for 10? And I was like, yeah, I did post that, but I was just talking shit. He said, no, you can't post shit like that. You know, I was like, oh, well, shit, somebody should have told me. I didn't know y'all was paying
man.
Because
y'all was looking at me. Y'all don't even pay me no man, huh?
Yeah, that's your thing. I'm like, shit, y'all don't speak to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, like I run a lot of people's stuff behind the scenes, and I see a lot of shit, and I'm like, damn, man, like, if we only knew, you know. I started activating everything in that book. Everything in that book changed my life, changed my fucking life. To what we see today.
Yeah.
You know, like to what we see today. The touring, the booking, how to get booked. I was running around like chicken. DC has that effect on you.
And it do that.
But actually, let me not blame just DC. Big cities with small markets have that effect.
They all fight.
Like Vegas, you know what I'm saying? You know, niggas in Vegas probably having the worst time than us in the DMV trying to, you know.
Fucking still, yeah. So motherfucking clutched everybody.
Yeah. You know how scammed they probably getting so scammed out their boots until they leave to go to like Cali or something. You know, they probably getting like, oh, you want to perform here tonight? 20,000, you know, like bottles and shit like that. I can believe it.
Yeah.
You know? And then we start asking ourselves, all right, what's these venues about? Like, so like, yeah, Pro Davinci, you already know we got a lot more shows, a lot more stops on this tour.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And do you have an album you working on? You gonna start working on an album soon?
I mean, really actually doing like a lot of single projects. Everybody keep telling me I need to motherfucking put the album together, but you know what I'm saying? I guess I should stop doing that. But I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have you and
It's
Rich
a
work
good
on that.
strategy though, yeah. Cause like I bust them with just that so 6 album singles. I dropped 5 singles before the joint.
Yeah.
And like, so when I dropped the album, it literally was already viral.
That's what I'm trying to do. See, that's my whole game plan. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So basically, I'm gonna probably get maybe now 2-3 singles, get y'all people jumping off those, and then I'll throw them on the album.
Man,
Stack on the album.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, yeah, bro. Keep working, bro.
Yeah, well, you know.
Keep working. I told him when I get sent a lot of music, you know, and half of the music that I get sent, I don't like to listen to. especially after the
You
first
said
like
that.
10 seconds, right?
Yes.
So of course, whenever Rich sent me something, I have to listen to it, right? And I'm listening to it, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty fucking good. Didn't know what he looked like, right? Didn't know what he looked like, didn't know anything. Just was like, okay, this record is fucking good. But I get a lot of records from, you know what I'm saying, like
I believe you.
older cats. We really trying to like jump in the game now, really a lot. You have any new, like, my idol is Future right now. That's my new guy right now. Who's your new guy? Who's your new guy?
New guy?
You the new guy.
I'm the new guy. To be honest though, like I said, I fuck with all the new artists and all that type of shit, but I don't say I look at them as a competition, but I gotta place I'm trying to get to, and you know what I'm saying, I don't really focus too much on everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
No, listen, I'm not trying to lie to you, bro. Like, that's the best way to go. You gotta stay tunnel vision.
Yeah. I mean, basically, that's what I meant. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, you gotta
that's
stay
how
tunnel vision.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still a motherfucking human. I listen to music. You know what I'm saying?
Who you listen to? Who you listen to?
Dirk. I listen to Dirk.
Dirk is fucking going
Dirk,
crazy right now. You heard him say Racking Rumors.
Man, yeah, you got like, cool, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, you know, WAP. You gotta listen to a little bit of WAP. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm kind of like Young Thug is like my kind of like, yeah, that's my. That's my
Did
new
you
album.
enjoy the new Gunna album? Did you enjoy the new Gunna album?
I didn't listen to the whole thing, but that song Pushing P, at first I was like this. I was listening to the song and I'm like, okay, I like Future so much.
When you get a couple of shots of Hennessy in you, that's all
Young
it's like.
Thug part came on and I was like, oh my god,
like that. That's how you gotta get it. That's how you gotta get them.
Couple shots of Hennessy got me running around the club singing the Pushing P like I knew every word.
But no, it was Thugger's whole verse.
We was turned the fuck up at that. We was turned the fuck up at that, Joe.
That's the part of the song that I like the most is
that is hard.
Yeah, the end.
I'm not gonna lie to you. What did y'all think about Nicki Minaj saying that she refused to get on that project because it was too explicit?
What Pusha B?
The album.
I'm gonna be honest.
What you mean? She said it was too explicit.
Yeah,
that's what the bar said. It was too explicit.
That's what's confusing.
Well,
I mean, maybe she trying to change.
She's matured. And she just had a baby.
She old.
And she's kind of, I think she's trying to go more, like, yeah. But I don't understand.
But more too
she
explicit.
Just dropped a record called Bussin'.
But that's what I'm saying. Too explicit. That's like,
I don't know.
How you?
Is there somebody on there that she doesn't like?
I really want them to come out and be like, I didn't want you on that record, you old bitch. But who knows, right? Like I don't.
You ain't the.
I ain't shit, y'all. Y'all know America. Y'all know I ain't shit. Y'all know I ain't shit. But I ain't like how Nicki tried to
play him.
Yeah, or maybe she was just trying to boost it up like it's one of the most explicit things that she ever heard. Precisely. Maybe she never was really supposed to be on it. I don't know, but she is about to come back. She said we're about to get mixtape Nicki. Did you guys listen to mixtape Nicki?
What do you mean mixtape? I wasn't.
I didn't. I wasn't privy to mixtape Nicki.
Mm-hmm.
My first impression of Nicki was what Pink Friday or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever her first album was, and that grew on me after the second album.
I think it was my girl used to listen to one of them songs when she remixed the Biggie song. It was some song. I can't even remember. That song was alright though. She was alright. Yeah. Like I said, you gotta give them their pop though. I ain't no hating ass.
You another first. You just did another first on my show. You're the first artist to say my girl.
Who, me?
Yeah. Bro, we have interviewed like 4 artists on this show. One artist literally almost choked when I said you're in a relationship. He like, who, me?
I mean,
wasn't somebody in the background?
It's like, like, I don't know. It's like they be wanting you to be as an artist. They want you to be single. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying like
not no more. You ain't gotta be single no more.
But it's like, no, but that's how they want you to be. But now it's like, now you know the women want you more. Now when you're in a relationship, it's like
that's
crazy. It's crazy.
Nah, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That's scary. That's scary.
It's the truth.
It's because the ratio.
As soon as they see you
in a relationship,
man, that's when they get there.
It's because they know. It's because good, bad, or indifferent, they know you're not a nigga that don't nobody else want. So it must be something about you.
That's funny.
And if you a bum, then they thinking it's good. And if you are not a bum, they think you got a lot of money to take care of them. So they're ready to just intrude on the other woman's position.
I can't see. I don't.
No, listen, yo, Jezebel.
But I'm not like everybody else.
You in love with the women are going ham right now.
No, you know, once Gucci got married, it was the lust went away. I still like his music. I still will listen to and I will go to his concerts and all of that. But as far as Gucci, yeah, like I just look at him differently.
You don't say it out of her mouth.
No.
She's like, that's going to go down.
I'm not going to pursue him.
Exactly.
But it's not my job to turn your man down.
See, there we go. That's what I said. The lust's still there. She just got some sense.
The reality of it is like it's more woman respect.
Yeah, exactly.
That like, and she's from an era. I told her like this like months ago. She's from a different era. Like, you know, like her, my wife, and all them. They're from that era right before it started shifting. And then this new era has totally shifted. They the new bros.
Man.
They the new bros.
Don't act like the women no more.
Damn, no. They going ham. They going ham. Like, they don't give a damn what your status is, what your rank is. If you fucking got it, and if you're going for it, they taking it, and they want the bag. They want the bag to go with it, you know. But no, like, a lot of artists come on here. It's crazy because that whole stigma with Jay-Z, with look at A$AP Rocky, but the whole stigma of relationships in this music industry is no longer. It's power couples are winning now.
Look at
Cardi and Offset. And they actually, listen, that was a manufactured situation that is working.
Really?
You thought that too?
I still think.
I didn't think that.
You thought they really met each other and loved each other?
To say, are you serious?
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, as far as Lori and Michael B. Jordan, I think that's manufactured. But I thought Cardi and Offset
the Lori and Michael B. Jordan thing, to be all of that stuff is like Lori Harvey is like the new arm girl to
she really cleaned up her image. Shout out to her. She really did. Like she really did a good job cleaning up her.
Man, it's like arm girls. I get.
But back to Cardi and Offset. Why do you feel like it's manufactured?
I mean,
the way it happened,
given
to us. The way it was given to us, it was just like
TV, reality TV. Then you get together with Offset, and now it's like you're Cardi, like you're up.
I felt like it was an angle say of publicity, but they knew it was going to boost.
They knew it was going to boost,
and they knew them to get them two together.
And when things got crazy, how they boosted to the next level? Pregnancy.
And then
when things got crazy, pregnancy number 2.
That's how they go.
This game is like. Now we're manipulated by the idea of family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like where they used to be trying to break black people apart. Now it's like, nah, we need y'all together. Because that's the only way the economy can recover now. It can't recover if you stay single, he stay single, I stay single, and we all out here trying to fucking buy our own houses individually. And now they can't fucking, if we never match up, they can't sell that other house. It's like, what's happening? We need you two to get together so we can get that damn house. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need y'all to stop sharing, to start sharing the car. Like, come on now, what's happening? We need y'all to mix your credit and your taxes so we can start giving to people.
Now we can sell you on more family shit.
Yeah, bro. Because what's crazy is I find it highly offensive that as a father and a mother that are not married, y'all can't claim your kids and y'all take care of them together.
You can't.
Only one.
Separate. And that's how they do it.
I think that's ultimate bullshit.
I mean, at the end of the day, that's how they got it set up.
Well, I mean, but the kid primarily lives. I mean, if y'all live
separately, even if y'all live together and not married, even if y'all live together and you're not married, you can only claim one child.
Why aren't you married?
See, and that's the crazy part. That was like this girl. You gotta
do is go to the justice.
This is all subject. This is a Facebook thing here. I got a tour with this young lady, and she's a really good friend of mine, so we're not gonna bash her, right? She's like sister to me. But I got a tour because she was trying to understand why men don't pretty much live up to what her expectations of a man should live up to.
In which case, what is that?
Like? You know, sticking around, taking care of kids, and being with the women. Like she asked, why do men and make babies if they don't plan on taking care of them. And I had to explain to her, and Jessica, I would really love your insight on this. And I was like, how can a woman ask that question? Like, how can a man make a baby? Right? A man doesn't make a baby, right? He has sex with a woman, and they conceive a baby together.
Yeah.
The baby being made and actually pushed out is only one person's decision. Right?
You knew that nigga was shit.
I mean, listen.
Half the time the dudes be telling them, I don't want the baby. It's okay, I do it myself.
And then they hell you.
And now they dogging you
You
out.
ain't shit.
And like the thing about this, one of the young ladies, she said, well, you can sign over your rights. And I said, well, yeah, sign over your rights don't annul you from her taking you into the system. It doesn't annul you from your public perception that she can call you a deadbeat, and it has to be accepted.
But you can take full custody.
Fuck all of that. My whole
Yeah,
thing
of
is,
your child, but if you don't want your child, listen, the thing about it is
like, damn, daddy. You know what I mean?
Nah, but see, that's why that's not fair, right?
That's what I'm saying.
That's not fair.
She putting him in a predicament.
Yes, to be like, daddy ain't shit.
You know,
when the reality of it is, daddy never had a choice. But and the option is no longer don't have sex. Condoms are not 100%, you know, at all. So it's like, what is the total outcome?
Don't have sex with somebody you don't plan on, you know.
No,
I mean that ain't.
It's not fair.
But you don't know her plans though. You don't know her plans.
That's the thing.
Look at Drake. If he wouldn't have put that hot sauce in that condom, he could have a baby in a few months.
He would have went down.
Look at the game plan. Look at the doctor who has to pay $3 million to the maid who walked into his hotel room after he slept with a hooker and used his condom to get pregnant.
See? Way downhill.
Admitted to it in court.
She should be charged with something.
Oh yeah, she was charged. She was charged up with $2 to $3 million. Huh?
I think that should be illegal.
I think that it should be illegal for women to. I think that men should have more rights in that process, but that's how God made it. Because see, at the end of the day,
you let it go.
Nah, listen, young, you know what's crazy? It was a punishment for doing it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying?
It's right too.
So that's why because the man was already slacking and not paying attention, he don't get no decision in how his life fucking outcomes.
Once you do some shit like that, it's
like
not
you fuck up. You're not on point. You just whatever. But that was a good little battle that I had on there with a couple of ladies because I was just like, y'all not taking into accountability that you should know what these situations are beforehand. You know, I got a 20-year-old and I didn't even know he was gonna be born until he was already 6 months of cooking.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, like ain't no time for me to even say I want to be a dad.
I'm locked in.
And if a female say I don't want to be a mom, I'm not ready to be a mom. She ain't even gotta tell you she taking care of it.
Yeah, that's true.
She just gone with it. You found out when he was pregnant. He had an abortion.
And just get rid of it.
I put it up for an adoption.
And that's what's so crazy because you never had a say.
You never can.
It could have been like I would have took care
of
you.
That's why I want the narrative to change. You know what I'm saying? I want to change the narrative on this. And I know I'm a small man in this fight, and it's gonna take a long hill. But I'm gonna be using this show as my piece. Yeah, because I don't like that. You know what I'm saying?
Me neither. I really don't.
That is true though, man. And like I said, it gotta be equal. We both came together and made it. We gotta be able to make a decision.
It gotta be equal. Like if the decisions to have us are not equal, I shouldn't be, or one person shouldn't be able to be labeled a certain way. You know, that's like a goddamn lineman being told, you can't catch. You're a lineman. You can't catch. But motherfucker might got hands of gold. He could have played tight end. He could lose a couple of pounds and catch like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not gonna do this. You know, like we're not gonna do this because of how niggas are, what their positions are. We're gonna start this fight.
Talk about fighting. Let's talk about Kanye right quick. So, being a diehard Kanye fan that you are,
I am.
Will you be paying that $200 to listen to Donda 2? And why not?
I will be missing Donda 2.
Why?
Unfortunately. And I said this on a podcast I was on the other day. They asked me, will I be listening to Donda 2? And I said, this will probably be the first album that I don't hear. Well, it's a gospel record. We know that.
And that's why he got me out.
So Why would I pay $200 to hear a gospel record? No. What I want to do, I'm gonna support him. I'm gonna wait until he realizes how ridiculous that is and drops it on all platforms like it's supposed to be done, like a man.
Or he could drop the price and still keep it on this.
Well, no, I'm just gonna listen. Like y'all, like watch your stream players. Don't leave your stream players sitting down because if I see it lighting up, I'm still fast. To know that somebody is going in that wave, would you, in fact, do that with your future products? Make them exclusively one place, force the market?
I mean, to understand, you gotta understand who that man is. He know he is ye. You know what I'm saying? He know he is the GOAT. This the same man who can press one key on a fucking piano and make a whole stadium go crazy.
Correct.
You gotta understand. He understands his worth.
Yeah. So and he don't need to sell music anymore. Exactly. He just needs to own it.
Exactly. And not only he has clothing lines and other projects and things like that. So I mean, if I'm him,
trying to sell the music anymore.
Yeah, if I'm him, no. This is.
I think
he can do what he wants.
Well, he already has made $2.2 million.
I was calculating my head.
See what I'm saying? Yes. He knows his worth.
Yes, he made $2.2 million on the first day of sales of the product. On top of that, it's equivalent to 200,000 units being sold.
Yep.
Just off of just. That's what I'm saying. Like,
and we already know what the game is, y'all. This game is not about. Now it's all about ownership at this point. I want to perform these. I say Kanye is building his catalog for his kids. He's no longer thinking about his fans anymore.
I think about himself.
Yeah.
That's sweet though.
Yeah, but it's like it's hurting to me because I feel like now I do feel like this. I'm losing all the people that I was fans of. So that now I can focus and not be a fan anymore and become the one who has fans.
That's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said you asked me who's my number one right now. I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I like no disrespect to them, but I feel like I'm trying to be number one right now.
Yeah.
So you got I'm Tom Brady.
Like nigga like what to it. But Tom Brady used to play on Sunday. I had a group. I had this one club book me. They was gonna pay me $500 to come out. And you know what I told them? I said, hello, did you not check your thing? I won't be there till 11:30.
Brady, man, you got
they said, wait a minute, like.
But you can catch a playback.
I don't watch no playback of Tom Brady. I said, listen, if I can't be there by 11:30, I'm not coming because Tom Brady's game don't go till 11.
Man,
just don't watch the stats and watch the playback.
They agree, I'm lit. They agree, I DJ'd at 11:30. They found somebody to do it till 10. It's listen. The game is to be sold, not told. You're not gonna distract my Tom Brady. I never ever was like that with a Kobe game unless it was the finals. So that's the beauty about basketball. Too many games to care.
LeBron at the finals game.
Man, screw LeBron.
Man, no,
I would work on a LeBron.
I'm a D-Wade fan. That's who out of them. That's me.
That's me. D-Wade off my radar now.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
With his daughter.
He cool.
What he doing with his daughter? I ain't gonna lie to you. I respect it, but
what?
Yeah, what he doing with his daughter?
You gotta say.
Kwame Brown got ridiculed for what he said about the view. They called him homophobic.
Kwame Brown is an idiot for saying that. Yeah. You can't say things.
He
like
wasn't
that.
talking about the child.
What did he say?
He said that Dwayne Wade is like what type of man lets a woman run their household like that? Like basically, what type of man are like?
You can't.
You gonna
shit.
be?
That's some chauvinist ass shit though.
It don't matter. People are saying that he attacked the child, and I think what I think the real issue is. The dress was ugly. It was horrific. If it was a regular cute jersey dress with some white decks, we probably would have been like, okay, you wore a regular jersey dress. But the fact that you cut the jersey and put some ugly ass lace on it, and you're like 7 feet tall, like the camera just did not give you any favors.
You don't wear a Kobe dress like that. But at the end of the day,
I think that's what the uproar was, that the dress was ugly more so than it was him wearing the dress.
She could have worn the Dwayne Wade dress. Jersey dress. Like, that's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. He could have worn a regular.
That's what she had.
I mean, at the end of the day,
identifies as when I used to be a kid, my face was like, shut your ass up, you are a kid.
That's exactly.
You don't know shit.
You know.
But that ain't the world we living in no more. man.
I know like honestly, I'm so scared of the world that we live in and being ostracized. I'm damn near about to start letting my kids cuss.
Yeah.
I'm like, just say whatever you want. Speak to me. Express yourself.
That's how they might as well. That's how they making the world. It's like you ain't gotta. I don't know how to explain it. It's like you can express yourself but to a certain
extent. You get scared to tell a person you can't anything. You not supposed to anything nowadays, bro. Exactly. It's like that we get like so petrified when we think about what can we be canceled for, or what can we be considered a ist word for.
Rights. We forgetting we got rights. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, listen, rights. Rights. I think that we have to stop saying that word rights. It's just one word, rights. It's rights or left. You know what I'm saying?
Right and
wrong. It's a direction. It's not rights. It's like always turning. So like, and when we're asking for rights, that's what we're getting. It's always going right, and always going, and because we're always making the right, we always get that right where we're going. Like either they need to make a right and go straight, or a left and go straight. But stop the bullshit and going in the circle.
Don't spin us, huh? Don't spin us.
They spin us. I know what all the right turns mean.
Man.
I used to do that when I was trying to see I was watching. Make a right. Take it there, right. Take it right. All right, here you go. All right, We out. Fuck it. I don't know, man. We know what time it is, man. Like, I'm not gonna keep on asking for rights. They need to make it right, and that's it. Like, everything needs to go right. We need to just get it together. Because what I'm trying to tell y'all is, I'm afraid to say anything.
The world is just sensitive as shit.
Yeah, I told artists that they couldn't stand on stage with me anymore. They was not lit enough. And they was like, how could you say that? I said, me and my team is the best team out here. Like, what do y'all want? Like,
get the fuck out of here.
What am I saying? I'm not telling y'all nothing like any. I felt like for years I couldn't even say stuff like that.
Man.
I was like, man, they would just.
They're gonna be like, nah, you can't do that.
Yeah. Like I called someone. I got in trouble for putting smiley faces on someone's on Facebook. I got in trouble for putting Facebook smiley faces. I was told I was harassing the person, and I was like, damn, somebody reported me for smiling and laughing, having a good time.
Yeah.
Was it a sarcastic smiley face, or was it a
yeah? It was like something that happened to somebody. It's life.
That's what I'm saying. The world is just so.
Somebody reported me for saying that you see the new joint when they were saying that they had a man in the bush saying that it was Kanye West outside of Kim Kardashian
jump. Yeah, I seen it.
So I reposted that saying I don't see any boots, so this isn't him. Somebody reported me. So I was spreading false news. What the fuck? Like, what are we talking about? Oh, people.
Facebook is sensitive as hell.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it is.
Man. It is.
What's your favorite social media? It's like, I asked everybody that. What's your favorite social media?
I'm gonna let it be known. I just really got into this social media shit. Like I said, man, like I was really like just straight on my block list in the trenches with this shit. So my man told me, like, bro, if you really try and get your music on, bro, you gotta get on this social media. Gotta get on social media. So I finally sucked that shit up, got into it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like almost a second job. It's like, damn, I gotta hop on and I'm so used to people just, you want to see me, you call me, pull up on me. You know why I'm that type of shit.
Hate the block no more.
It's okay.
Hate the block no more.
I'm right there with you. I'm trying.
I tell her all the time, step the social media presence up, and the sky's the limit.
Yeah.
I tell everybody my story, man. I went from making nothing to show. Did my social media get together, started going at 150, having like regular like DJs like, how you get more money than me? And I'm like, I don't know. You know
about networking
all the way up to eventually I was bringing in $1,500 a night. You feel me? All because social media presence. Nigga, I'll be honest. This shout out to Patty Pearl, which I'm wearing right now.
Yeah, you know about it.
Shout out to Patty Pearl. But bro, you know how many people I wear clothes to make sure, like, bro, I'm like, yeah, they know I'm lit. Yeah. I hardly ever pay for clothes anymore. Now I'm not like all these brands that send me clothes. And shout out all the brands. Shout out I Hustle. That was what I wore on tour.
Yeah.
That's what I've been wearing on tour. If you've seen the Decatur, Georgia show, I had it on the Decatur. And I also had it on what was the Silver Spring, Maryland. Yeah. So, you know, like, I got them working on a custom all red one for me. You feel me? I told him
that is the color, huh?
I told him I need that. I need that. I need the custom all red one.
Red.
And that's probably gonna be at the I'm probably gonna have that on at the stop at Tucker.
Oh yeah.
So I'm trying to tell you, like, I only support indie brands and really for real, they don't even have to be my mans.
Yeah.
They just have to be indie.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And like the thing about it is, it's not even about buying them or sending me free clothes or whatever they do. It's the whole point that I know what it was when I started off, and you don't have nobody to support you.
Yeah,
you know,
support aspect,
bruh.
Man. That shit mean a lot. Remember when I told you, man?
Bruh,
that's
so
powerful.
powerful.
Man, give me this shit. I got you.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know
Nothing makes you feel better. Nothing makes you feel better than hearing those words. I got you.
Man, damn, this shit might be worth something.
But bro, Cynical Six all 2022. That's what I'm on. I thought I ended the year with Artist of Dumb. I ended the year with that series. Now I'm on Cynical Six series, right? And I gotta tell people, man, like these artists, these ways that everybody moving right now, nobody's trying to support the brands, the indie stuff. And like you're an indie artist and you want to be all up in the Gucci and the this and the that.
Yeah.
Like you gotta start supporting these indie brands.
You got to.
So that they can start linking and banding together. Because in 5 years, when you're a big star and they're the biggest brand in the world, then what?
Yeah.
And stop doing your men dirty. If you know they got business, stop asking for discounts. Pay them people that full price. You do that shit in Gucci, you do that shit in Saatchi. Pay them people that price, man. Stop doing them men dirty, man.
That is my biggest pet peeve.
I hate that shit.
Like I see one of my friends say, "You bought that from him?" I say, "Yeah." He said, "You didn't get a discount." I say, "No, I paid full price." That's crazy. That's crazy. I say, hello. They started giving me free clothes so I can make sure the brand was tight. But I like the brand now.
Man,
I'm gonna support them.
I'm gonna come stand. He ain't asked me to do it.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna come do it.
My whole closet was the Pattern Pearl.
Now you see what I'm saying? Yeah.
I had the Pattern Pearl coat. I had the Pattern Pearl Parker jacket. I had the Pattern Pearl pullover jacket. I had all the t-shirts, long sleeves, hoodies, sweatshirts.
That's how you do that shit.
You feel me? And like now, as my brand got a little bit bigger, I still now only wear whatever one of my mans makes, but their own skill.
Me like I combine that shit. I keep it moving.
You feel
That's
me?
how you got
But also in retrospect, they have to be in support of me.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, cause I ain't gonna buy your clothes if I don't see you sharing my music. If you don't know not one word to one of my songs.
No.
I mean, what's your favorite pop, my nigga?
Exactly.
You feel me? Like, come on.
Tell me something.
You feel me?
Give me 3 words.
Yes,
son.
Yes, bro.
Son.
Because listen, nothing was more crazy to me than when I walked into. So, are you a good gifter?
Hell no.
I'm a terrible gifter.
Hell.
I had to do this big 1 year because my wife had pointed out how bad of a gifter I was.
They always do.
You know, she's like, I get you this and this.
Oh yeah.
I take you here and you get me shit like this and this. And I was like, I thought you wanted a bomb.
Like this.
Yes. I bought her a bomb like a man's bomb. She said, you bought me a fucking bomb.
I did good this
I
year.
said, what do you mean?
That's what I'm thinking.
I
You get a bomb.
I mean, the jewelry is always a good one.
I buy all that crap.
I don't like buying jewelry because when you buy jewelry, it's always, even if it's expensive, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's ugly.
No, when
It's
you
not-
buy,
it's- you know what I'm saying?
it's
It's
always
not my
not my style.
Man.
Hey, this ain't gonna fit right. You can't buy a
I
ring, you get the ring, and it's gonna be big as shit or too small.
You get tennis bracelets,
But it's the,
earrings.
I don't know.
it's the style. It's the
My wife
style.
said to me,
It's always
my wife said to
different.
me after all the drinks, she said, you buy all that drinks, still haven't bought wearing the rings yet. And I said, I don't know the ring size. I hate wearing rings and I got one right now.
Yeah, it's just something. I ain't really no big fan of marriage. It just,
No, listen, I love being married. I'm not gonna lie to you, right? It's in the beginning when I was still young and my friends were all single. I
it's
always
not
had a
about
try.
being single. It's just,
No, it was. They didn't have
maybe
any
that's why
respect.
I'm still off.
like my friends were still like when I first got married, my friends would still do shit like take me like, yo man, just stay with that bitch real quick, mama.
Yeah, so you can't do that.
Yeah. You get older, you start realizing you was doing some young ass dumb shit, right? But now like marriage is great because A, it keeps you humble. B, it keeps you in line what you know and that you need to be doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And also, honestly, it's nothing worse than chasing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know you're mad, then you know the wife mad. It's like, all right, cool. That's just makeup time.
Yeah,
but it's a lot different than like scrolling through your phone, like, yo, what you doing tonight? Bitch tripping. Okay, next one. What's up? Where we going? You know what I'm saying? Like, where we at? You know,
but it ain't necessarily it may not necessarily always be that. I just don't. It seemed like
pressure.
Not even pressure. It just
commitment.
Not even commitment. It's what changes.
Nothing.
What changes?
Thank you. Except for now, we sharing shit now.
It makes it harder for you to leave. So
I wasn't going nowhere anyway. If I was gonna leave, I was gonna leave. You get what I'm saying?
But
that's what divorce is for.
But
my thing is,
the one thing changes though.
What changes?
It's a mental.
No one ever can tell me this.
It's a mental switch.
It's a mental switch.
Yeah.
Okay, so what switch? Other than because look, we in this committed relationship. We've been in this relationship for 10 years or whatever case may be, right?
Yes.
I'm just saying. We give an example. Right? Let's give an example. I'm just saying. Maybe you know what I'm saying. So okay, you want to get married when that kid be? Oh, 5 years. That's probably more appropriate.
Okay,
5 years.
Yeah, 5 years is a little bit.
Yeah, 5 years more appropriate. You know what
10
I'm saying?
years that bitch ain't get married. You gotta learn how to cook, and do some things.
So now it's like we done already been through the ups and downs. Argue. You know I ain't leaving. You ain't going nowhere. We ain't got no kids. So what we need to get married for? What's the difference? Other than now, this is a big step. Other than making the commitment to God,
right?
Because nobody ever says that when I ask them that,
right.
And that's the only thing that I see the difference is.
Right.
Because once you make the commitment, then that's when it becomes harder to leave. Because I made that commitment to God. Right. So now, other than that, no one can ever tell me what the difference is.
Correct. But let me tell you what's trippy, right? I never knew the difference until I was working as a booking manager for this store, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was working there for a year. Met the owner 3 or 4 times. We had chopped, talked. Never batted a care at me. One day we sitting there talking, and I was like, "Yeah, man, I'm about to go home to the wife." He said, "You married, Cameron?"
Good.
I said, "Yeah, I'm married. I've been married for like 15 years now." He said, "No way, you've been married for 15 years."
Yeah.
I guarantee you not. The next day I came in the office, bro, my seat was moved. I was like, "Who moved my fucking seat?" It was like, "Oh, you the store manager now."
Damn.
I was like, "What?" Made me the goddamn store manager.
Damn.
So it's a status thing.
I guess. Because then he feeling like, okay, I can trust you a little bit
to commit,
more.
Hold down,
yeah.
Stand.
Yeah,
I gave me the keys. Gave me the keys. Opened up my email. Had the code to the building.
I was like, I can feel you on that. It may come with certain little perks in here.
Trust me.
But I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like the women who pressure men in their marriage. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When we gonna get married? Why are we not married? You know what I'm saying? Shit like
but that's because that's a status thing for them.
I feel like if you got pressure a man, then it's just not gonna happen.
Because
he'll do it when he's ready. So then don't wait. If that's something you really that you're really passionate about, I'm not staying in a relationship past 3 years and there's no engagement ring. Like that's just it's not happening.
Really?
Yeah.
But it has to be a stable man though. What am
I here for? What's the reason why you won't do this? That's my question.
But it's always
my whole reason it is what's going to change.
No, it's always the usual things. It's not even about commitment for real.
That's what I'm saying.
Every man that I know that's in a long-standing relationship that is not married, if you ask them why they're not married, it's always down to 2 things: cooking or sex.
I don't know. It might not even be
damn.
It might just be all some shit like I don't know.
See,
because at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, it's like. I don't know, because it's like crazy, because it's like, I don't know what changes. Like, I ain't going to say, like, you love that woman to death. Don't get me wrong. You'll go to the hell on earth, heaven back, whatever the case may be, for her.
Right.
But the only thing that changes is we made that commitment to God. You know what I'm saying?
So let me give you the real deal, like, what else changes, right? You know that little nice little stuff you do every day?
That's what I'm saying. You going to snatch that. You taking that.
That's God.
That's from both of us, though.
Yeah, that's God.
That's from both. So now... You know what I'm saying? You may want to go out at 2, 3 in the morning you can't do that. can't do that.
Yeah, that's
and that might be what's fucking me up. I ain't even gonna lie. I like going out partying and shit.
Yeah, that's
and I appreciate the fact that my lady, you know what I'm saying, understands that, you know what I'm saying, all right, you know what I'm saying, you ain't doing nothing dumb shit, because she might go out the next morning, 1, 2 in the morning, you know what I'm saying, with her friend. I ain't expecting her to do no dumb shit. You know what I'm
But it could be the same way married though. Just because you married don't mean you can't go out and have a good time. You just respect each other.
Yeah, but at the same time.
And wear your ring.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
At the same time, at the same time, it is a different level.
You're married. I expect you know what I'm saying?
How you associate,
home,
how you move.
It's about how you associate and how you move.
Yeah, you expect her to be home. Like, I don't expect you to be popping it at the club.
Nah, you married, you my wife. I don't expect you to be putting that thrown up on
and you should be out there.
I'm married. I ain't gonna be out there. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like there are married couples that still enjoy, like it's still fun. It still seems like they're dating. I don't want people to look at marriage like it's dreadful.
That's what I want.
It's how you make
growth.
it marriage.
That's what I want. I want it to be like the ring ain't even there. Because I feel like once we put the ring on, shit just changed for whatever reason.
Because no matter what you say, what me and my wife always say to each other is, remember that we're individuals. Right?
Yeah, see, that's deep right there.
Being in a relationship as a boyfriend or girlfriend, you don't have to make that commitment to be emotionally there. If she start wilding for a month straight, you be like, you know what? Fuck her. I got a new one. You know, but with a wife and with a husband, they wilding for a month straight. You really got to try to figure out what's really going on.
Yeah, you can't escape that shit.
You can't escape
it. You know what I'm saying?
It's
the same thing when you're in the middle relationship with these bitches, man.
You can't escape it. It's phases, because you're going to have your honeymoon phase. I feel like you're going to have that hate you phase, I love you phase.
But it's always the same thing, though. So say, like, we all know in a marriage, sometimes it's adultery.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. As long as both sides can take it.
Yeah, that's my whole thing.
And you gotta be
I don't like it.
Forgiving.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you make the commitment to God.
That's
and
why
then you go and commit adultery. You know what I'm saying?
But you try your best.
As a rapper,
not to.
As a rapper,
that's why I'm not married.
Yeah, because as a rapper,
I know if I slip up, I know I ain't lie to you, God. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna hold it down, and you know what I'm saying. I can always.
But it shouldn't be no if.
Yeah.
But you don't plan on. Me and my wife used to get into it a lot when I first started rapping.
Yeah, you gotta think about it. Like you know what I'm saying? As an artist, you on stage, you're gonna have beautiful women. You know what I'm saying? And as an artist, her as you know what I'm saying. You are artist, you performing, you got beautiful women on you, and then your woman might be a beautiful woman supporting you. So now she in the crowd, she might got niggas. Right. You get what I'm saying? It's so much.
There's times when, man, like
I know y'all get.
How you done a lot of shows?
Yeah.
Have you had that through the lights eye lock moment yet with a young lady?
It's just I try to see this.
There's always that awkward.
I tend not. If you notice, you look at the footage. I tend not to stare at them too long because. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that to lock her and she feel like I'm, you know what I'm saying? And
exactly. It happens. It's like that awkward you rap it and you see through the lights and then she is smiling at you like,
yeah, you hear me? You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? That is so funny because this dude thought I was trying to holler at him because I was that smiling, locked eye, like we locked eyes, and I was smiling because he had a great performance. Mm-hmm. He didn't know that I run a radio show and I'm in the music industry. Whole time I go to ask him his Instagram, he like, nah, I asked my girl right there. I was like, okay, hey girl, can I get his Instagram? You know, introduce myself.
Yeah.
Once he's seen who I was on Instagram, now you follow me back, you liking my stuff, but. Mm-hmm. You can't always assume that, like you thought you was hot shit. I'm not even looking at you, bro.
Now you done.
I haven't been.
I wouldn't be like honestly. I've met people like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like when I meet artists and they tell me like my girl handles my business. Like talk to my girl. Like she does all that. I don't know all that stuff. I had one guy tell me, yeah, my girl do all that for me. And I was like, so you want me to talk to your girl to figure out?
See, and that's weird. See, don't get me wrong. See, I love have my lady, I have my back. Because on some shit, don't get me wrong, like I made my, I don't really get that. See, a female, she gonna make sure, baby, daddy, and she ain't gonna play with you. She ain't gonna play with you. She like your lawyer, everything. Your judge executes, she not gonna play with you.
She's checking on dollars.
See, but at the same time, you as a male, you gotta be able to step up and you know what I'm saying, take charge. So
you gotta know what's going on with your shit. You feel me?
But you need that lady though.
Like, because in the beginning, I ain't gonna lie, I used to be scared as shit. I was so scared to talk to females at my shows that I just stopped bringing my wife. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Because I was like, I don't want her to feel uncomfortable.
Exactly.
And then it got to a point where I was like, damn, like you see everybody at the shows, and it's like, damn, I got a bad girl at home. I want to show her off. I want to look lit tonight too. You know what I'm saying? So you're like, fuck it, like let's go out, but don't worry about what happens. You know what I'm saying?
Like, look,
I think you shouldn't even have to say that. I mean, if she's really understanding, as long as like you can see a man interact with a female, it's how you interacting. Like if the female puts her hand on your shoulder and you don't touch her, okay, all right, well maybe she was really interested. You still could have moved her hand. Some women get mad, but you have to have.
Now, like
really
when I first started, just think about it. You go from a guy doing security. That means see nobody but whoever comes to the gate. No one cares. No one even gives a fuck about you. They hate you.
Yeah.
Then you start rapping. And it's like, you get a fan. You get a supporter. You get another fan. Another supporter. And it's like, wait, I never ever heard people tell me I'm lit. Let alone girls telling you like that, right? So now you got another mental locking in. Of course, you got your girl at home who, if you've been with her for so long,
she heard your music.
She's already immune to the you look good. She's never telling you that anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wrote about that at Cash App, like that, right? Because I'm like that, like when you in the beginning, every call is you so handsome. You know what I'm saying? But then after a while, it becomes like a ransom. What do you need? What? How much? Yeah, you was like, so it's like damn, they lose that. So when you start hearing that shit out there, especially when you knew. You're like, oh shit, I look good. Oh shit, what? You want what? Whoa, wait, you want to do what?
Surprise.
You know what I'm saying? So then, like now, like
a superstar.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and like women now, women come up to me, they hug me. You know what I'm saying? Now I understand how to like be respectful to my wife. You know what I'm saying? I'm like side hug. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes if I know a female is already giving me the energy that she trying to fuck with me, I reach up to her ass like that. Like, what's up? I'm like, how you feel? I'm successful right now. You know what I'm saying? You just give her the elbow, something. You know what I'm saying? Let her know, like, nah, we're not rocking like that. Because now I know how to protect my wife's feelings and shit like that. That's the only thing that changes that learning phase of how to protect. Because you don't have to worry about that when it's your girl.
See, I mean,
because you can always tell her what you with me for. If you
we had to learn because I brought her to the club, and then you know what I'm saying, we doing the show in Philly. You know they go crazy.
In Philly, they go crazy. Especially the ladies.
I'm just crazy.
Especially the ladies.
So you know we in VIP. You know what I'm saying. My man got a VIP next to us, so we got the whole little section blocked off. So somehow she make her way up in the VIP and get the dancing on me. Like I'm sitting down, my lady here. But she make her way through the VIP, bro, and them let her through, and she get the dance on because you know what I'm saying, bottles, weed, and all this shit.
She didn't see your lady.
So
right there.
They don't care.
This is what. So me, you know me, I'm trying not to, you know what I'm saying, fuck the move. I'm like, damn, a guy still look like me. I'm a star.
Exactly.
But I can't touch the bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I throw my hands up. She goes the fuck off. Yeah. She thinking I'm like this, like you know what I'm saying, enticing it. No, because it's a. I don't know.
It's a look.
It's a.
It's
about to say, this my
and
job.
when you knew, imagine this.
Oh, I didn't see
that. The worst thing in the world is this. Telling the female, I've done that before. I was in the club, I told the female no. That bitch, Sixxcess is gay. Sixxcess is gay.
She might not say that, but she gonna
the next day, shit. No, the next day they on fucking online like, oh yeah, Sixxcess is gay. He wasn't trying to fuck this bitch last night. I'm like, whoa, what's up? Like, what y'all doing? Like, y'all chill out. You know crazy shit. So like you get in those situations where you get like you really have to understand like you have to be strong enough to know where you at and keep moving.
You gotta go through alternate, a couple little situations in your head at one moment. So if your man, your man in my situation, he's sitting down, he's you know what I'm saying, he decides.
I think he should just slap her.
He tap her down, look like I'm
Or
slapping
if
her
I'm
ass.
sitting right there, I'ma slap her ass.
Oh no, that's what she did. She bulldozed the bitch. She ended up back off the month.
Oh no, not like
she gets
like
up. She's beside me. She's beside me. She gets up and real live, boom! The bitch go flying out of the VIP. I'm like, oh shit, scary.
Oh, I meant like grab her butt.
Yeah, she should play along.
Yeah, like I would have been like, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, something like that.
All right, so you know I'm right here. You know
that's because you in the business, so you already
know. But you know what I'm saying. This maybe like the second show she
shout out to your girl.
This maybe like the second show she went to. So you know what I'm saying. So I ain't really.
Bro, I got my ass kicked, bro.
I run.
Nigga, I done ran
Fighting,
too.
I ain't fighting.
Nigga, listen.
Ain't none of
When I just saw her beeline into my motherfucking VIP section, I'd already beeline my ass out.
Yeah. As a man, I ain't about to sit there and fight my lady. Nah, I'm gonna run on you though. You gonna put some exercise on.
Shit, nigga.
I mean, do you feel like you should have got up? Like, it was somebody recording?
I mean, of course it was recording. Like I said, this, you know what I'm saying? This is my
Wow.
job. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to look weak
You know
like you ain't got it.
Yeah.
And she only comes to dance on you because she need that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So she coming in, she clout chasing. Everybody know that. And then you expect your, you know what I'm saying, whoever you coming in with to understand that this is your job.
See, like what year was this? What year was this?
It had to be like 18.
Okay.
19.
See, now we coming into a time when now it's cool to be like, nah, not today, bitch. Go away.
Yeah. Because you gotta remember back then it's like you up, you know what I'm saying? You that nigga, shit like this gonna happen.
Like my first show at this one club in Georgia, I went to. The girl come over in the section, she's like shaking her ass and everything and shit like that. To mind you, they brought me all these bottles and shit, and I'm just sitting in my section with my mans and everybody, actually for my birthday.
That's how it takes.
So my man's go, he get $10,000, he throws it up in the air. She's still dancing over there and shit like that, right? Now she come making her way towards me. I got my drink. I'm sitting there like this.
Mm-hmm.
Don't spill my drinks. Excuse me. You know, whole arm out like that and shit. Fuck this. I'm not about to put no money out here. See, the thing is, they're like, I don't want to dance because I don't know if it's gonna cost me.
Mm-hmm.
So what y'all got? I know y'all still got the tour running with the next stop, and you know.
Y'all know, right? So, Pro Davinci already know. Like, we tell them where to find you at real quick again.
Oh yeah, you know you can find me on. First of all, go stream Start It Up, man. Music, Apple Music, and motherfucking Spotify. You can find me on.
Let me make sure y'all understand something because I thought he was saying start it up.
Oh yeah,
but it's started. He has a nice little.
I got a DC
southern accent on him. Real good.
Started up.
Yeah, but it started up like STARTED.
Yeah, started up. You know, someone go find that, stream that on Apple Music and Spotify, and you can find me on IG, Mob Downs Pro Davinci, man. Go tap in.
Mob Downs, y'all already know. And of course, if y'all don't know, he tagged up on my page. I've been showing this video all week, single, going crazy. So yeah, next we're gonna be down back in Tucker. Mm-hmm. We're going back to Battleship Lounge. We got some parties they want to show back. Mm-hmm. So yes, that's what we're going back because we're supposed to be going to Texas. So we're going to go to Tucker, then Texas.
Okay.
We'll be in Texas a good week, y'all. So listen, everybody in Texas, please have your good trees.
What's the date on the
Tucker? Yeah, have that for me.
That is Tucker. Mm-hmm. It's March 4th.
Okay.
That's a Friday night for all you slackers and jackers. Mm-hmm. Now, what I want y'all to do is make sure you fly in or drive in, but holler at your boy, come down there because that's gonna be like our last real big concert until like April, right? Then we're gonna be getting ready for the Vegas, Cali, and things like that. Now,
I was gonna say Vegas and all that close to Texas. Hold on, so you're saying then what? Make sure we're there.
Yeah, Tucker, because that's gonna be our last like full concert for a month.
Okay.
Then we're gonna be back in full concert on April, the first week in April. Okay. So every show after that is spot dates where you guys can come in and see us. Mm-hmm. But if y'all miss us, then we're not gonna be in that city too long. We flying through cities. You know what I'm saying? We flying through Detroit. We coming through Michigan. Mm-hmm. We got Alabama. Mm-hmm. We got Mississippi. Mm-hmm. We looking at some spots in Tennessee. Jersey, y'all know we still coming up there, but y'all know Jersey and New York, we got y'all at the end of April. Don't worry about it. We'll show y'all some love. I know y'all got some good trees up there, so I want to be up there near my birthday before I go to Cali at the end of that month. So y'all already know we got a busy itinerary. And if you ain't following Sixxcess.com to get those, do that. Mm-hmm. If you ain't following Boss Biz Radio right now,
go follow, man.
Hit that subscribe button down at the bottom. That's what we do.
We lit. Y'all already know.
Y'all already know that. Now, one thing for sure, two things for certain. We ain't getting no J's in the day. And I do have a Huffington Post for y'all next week. We will be officially back live in action. Uh-huh. Now, we missed Valentine's Day last week.
We did.
What did you do for Valentine's Day?
I actually went out.
Look at her smile.
You did your job.
Good. I definitely did. But I'm also a brat. So I did like my gift. However, I do want to let men know on Valentine's Valentine's Day, it'd be nice if you get your woman something that don't expire or die.
Like flowers.
I love flowers,
My
but
wife likes
I
some
feel
flowers.
like, you know, make sure it's some jewelry with that, you know,
Okay.
because had it not been the balloons and the candy and the flowers wouldn't have done it. So I'm just a brat. Like jewelry lasts forever.
That is so. Was this you and your guys? Was this you and your guys' first Valentine's Day? This one.
It's yeah.
So that's
that
is the traditional perfect first Valentine's Day gift. It's nice. It's like high school. It's like high school again. It's puppy love.
No.
We don't know if we're gonna make the second.
We don't know if we're gonna make the second one. I want to get the big
No.
jam
Drop them
again.
bands on you and then you go tripping
No.
on me.
I feel like we got history, so.
Oh, that's different.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't even like I just met you.
Okay.
You know, like
y'all already know. Now y'all know. You got history, do it right. But if you're new in it, that's a pretty good day. Now I had a good Valentine's Day too, y'all. I cooked up some stuff and chilled and caught up on some TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, I ain't really hit the streets like that because I don't like to sing like that out in public. And then we've been touring like crazy, so we definitely just want to chill out and relax. So what did you do for Valentine's Day?
I'm Muslim, so I don't celebrate it.
Oh,
but
yeah.
hold on. Don't get me wrong, though.
My mother.
Don't get me wrong.
He's a Muslim, and he said it to my mother, and she called me. She's like, "Your dad doesn't think Valentine's Day is a holiday."
It's not a holiday. But don't get me wrong. I feel like every day, if you're gonna make it like it should be a holiday, every day should be Valentine's Day. So every now and then I do buy my lady flowers and shit like that. So
yeah,
men.
That's
you can't say
I don't do
you know
flowers.
what I'm saying?
I don't do flowers. I do edible arrangements. I say edible
you know what I'm
arrangements.
saying? But something though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna make it like all this year I ain't do shit for you, and then this one day out of this whole year just supposed to be, oh, this is how much I love you.
And why is it only women getting gifts?
Well, you know what? It's not even about this one day.
We're talking about this next Monday.
It's not even a one day thing, but definitely, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
what it's posted. That's what it's really for.
That's
it's
all
a competition
for.
between women. I caught it last year. I said, oh, it's competing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I screenshotted the gifts and just told my wife she could post that if she wanted to.
You know what? We got it.
Y'all already know, like I said, look, y'all hit me up, man. Y'all follow us on all platforms. Of course, we didn't do any sparkage today. We're in a off-site facility.
Yes.
Shout out to Unplugged Studios for allowing us to be up in here today. Shout out my man Beezy holding this thing down. And I gotta tell you, I'm liking the studio. It's really nice. My first time being in here. It's very nice. Like I said, we will be back at the DMV soon in April. Okay, now y'all gonna have to turn up for me in this city and turn up. We're gonna come back for one show only in April, and then we out of here. And that will be in y'all great city of Temple Hills, Maryland. So y'all already know. Keep locked on up for that. You ain't listening to me. I will be back on my great show of Hip Hop 95. Not tomorrow morning, of course, because I'll be on the road. But Wednesday morning, I'll be back at it 10 to 2, Hip Hop 95 like normal. Jezebel, what you got coming up?
And Wednesday evening, we got DJ Q Hill. We up in here at Unplugged Studios, DMV. This is about to be the Boss Biz Radio new home, y'all. Shout out to Beezy.
I like it.
So yeah, make sure y'all come through, tap in with these interviews, and of course, watch out for the content. Love y'all. Definitely love y'all.
Yeah, man. So at this time, I know y'all are out there already flicking up those ashes, throwing those roaches in the ashtray, and getting ready to roll up another one. Because I am. And we out. Peace. Shout out my sponsors, Swedish Farms.